It's time for Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. Pointers Hockey is brought to you by Century World, Skyward, U.S. Bank, Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins, BSN Sports, Festival Foods, Taco Bell, TDS, Cousin Subs, the Wisconsin Army National Guard, People's State Bank, Monks and Plover, Marshall Clinic Health System, Century School of Business and Economics, Hughes Service in Millador, also by Aero Global Corp, Goal Line Golf and Hockey, Wellston Properties, Pure Clean Restoration Professionals, McCain Foods, Dull Auto, Mullins Way, Lendutis Motors, Northwind Solar, Brightline Investigations, Auto Select, Bone and Joint, The Rock and Roll Cafe, Fraternal CrossFit, Stevens Point Orthopedics, Thrivent, Firehouse Subs, Pizza Ranch, the Food and Farm Exploration Center, Team Sherrill Companies, Home to Suites, and Aspirus Health. And good evening from KB Willard Arena in Stevens Point. Welcome to Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. I'm Tom Weaver, along with me, Sean McMahon, partner. Final home game of the regular season. Senior night, she flies. Possible? You know, it really does come by. Pointers last night, 4-2, just kind of one of those movies we've seen before here, Sean. Pointers just behind the 8 ball and just could not get over the hump. You give up an empty net goal at the end and a 4-2. Kind of one of those games that went through the slogs of things here. Not a whole lot of great chances either way, but credit Superior for coming out and take game one.
Hey, they played a really nice road game, got a 4-2 win. Pointers tried to keep themselves in it. Another power play goal, which is great. The special teams are continuing to click for this hockey team, but now can they get some shots on that? Yeah. I was really impressed. After you get over the initial, this is not great, then you start thinking about the game, and I was just really impressed on the defensive effort of UW Superior. In the past, their defense don't really want to play very good defense, but they did last night very, very well in front of Jan Skorpik.
Yep, they did. So a 4-2 win there. So the bottom line is here, Sean, a point of any kind. I said 2 points last night. I lied.
Okay, you lied.
I lied.
Oh, okay.
Math is not my strong point, but I can figure out if the Pointers can get a point anyway, they will lock the 3 seed and get a bye. Okay. There is a way they could finish 4th, but it would require River Falls and Beloit to get to overtime and things like that. But simple thing, regulation win or get a game here to overtime. You'll have the weekend off and be the 3 seed. Who to be against is the question, because Stout last night beats Eau Claire 2-1. Nicholas Pigeot with a goal midway through the second period. Sebastian Monaco 35 saves, but Sean, Blue Gold power play 0 for 7, including a major penalty there. Could not get over the hump. Blue Devils leapfrog the Blue Golds, take first place. They set up a winner-take-all tonight in Menominee.
That's the one question mark I've had about the Blue Golds is their power play. They need to get going with that. You can't be in the bottom quarter of Division III hockey on a power play and expect to be successful.
Yep, that they did. River Falls throttled Beloit last night 8-1. Keenan Ingram a hat trick. The freshman, he's a lock for newcomer of the year and might be the player of the year for sure. We'll see. We go there. Pointers with a 2-point lead over both River Falls and Superior will try to get the job done here tonight. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from Coach Tyler Krieger, also in our pregame show. Senior night, 4 guys, final regular season home game. We'll bring that to you live as well. Pointers and Superior, our pregame show rolls on here on the Pointers Sports Network. UWSP Athletics partners with BSN Sports, the largest provider of team sports equipment and apparel in the country. Pointers and BSN would like to thank all the coaches on and off the field. While BSN Sports is the best at equipping athletes, coaches are the best at equipping lives, and that's the real final score. Learn more at bsnsports.com.
Hey sports fans, if supportive teammates, a great culture, and an honest shot at advancement make for a win, then you'll be victorious when you join Skyward's award-winning team. You'll help put powerful data in the hands of school leaders who serve over 7 million students around the world. Innovation, collaboration, and fun are all a part of the Skyward culture. So what are you waiting for? Apply today at skyward.com/careers and join more than 275 Pointer alumni at Skyward.
UWSP Athletics would like to thank Century World, a valued sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Nestled in the heart of central Wisconsin, Century World is a great place to hold your next event. With breathtaking facilities coupled with a wide variety of packages and amenities to deliver an exceptional experience, and with an award-winning 18-hole golf course with rolling greens to the famous Flower Hole, Century World consistently ranks as one of the best destination golf courses in the nation. For more information, visit centuryworld.com. While the Pointers bring the heat on the ice, McCain is bringing crispy golden fries to the dinner table. Score perfectly golden, perfectly delicious fries in the freezer aisle with McCain. When it's dinner time, you can count on McCain to deliver the fries the whole family will love just as much as their favorite team. A reminder that corporate sponsorship is a wonderful way to activate your brand among Pointer fans. For more information, contact Clark Eckhoff at 715-302-1504. Continuing with our Pointer pregame show on the Pointer Sports Network, it's a regular season finale at Willett Arena as the Pointers host UW Superior. Need a point to lock down the 3 seed in the upcoming WIAC tournament. We talk now with Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger. And, Coach, kind of another Friday for you here as just kind of got behind the 8 ball a little bit and kept chipping away, getting back in there, but just not able to get over the hump. We've kind of seen this movie before, haven't we?
Yeah, just another Friday for us, but I thought we had a good first 12 minutes of the game. Thought we did some good things, got to play up ice, had some good chances, had some good looks, limited theirs, did some good things. Immediate timeout comes, and right out of that, bang, give one up on an easy rush play that we should be able to defend. And then after that, it was a different ball game. We lost any mojo we had, gave them a little bit of life, and then after that it was just kind of sloppy hockey. Like I said earlier, it just was not pretty both ways. Neither team could really get the puck up the ice, connect passes all the way around. For the most part, for us, it just comes down to we didn't win enough loot races to pucks. We didn't win enough 50-50 pucks, and we didn't want it as much as they did. And ultimately, if you want something, the team that wants it more than likely is going to win. Not all the time, but more than likely, the team that wants it more is going to have more success, and that's just what we've been fighting on the last few Fridays.
Yeah, but to your credit, power play goal got you back in it. You created the chances to get back in things.
Yeah, we did. At the end of the day, it's going to the third period. It hasn't been pretty for 40 minutes, but we've still got to find a way to win and execute. We had some chances there in the third to cash in and make it, but just couldn't finish.
Overall, when you look from October to now, your power play has made some nice steps forward here. Special teams overall.
Yeah, Keel started out on a rough skid. Power play started on a rough skid. They've gotten better. Definitely haven't been our issue in most games, but when the games are super tight, as they have been for us, special teams can often make a difference. And, we give one up on the kill, have a power play to start the third period there. Didn't really get much off of it. Those are chances where we can execute a little more. But now, like we're at in those things, we just got to be a little bit cleaner.
Is it as you turn around to game 2 here tonight, knowing what you need to do? Is it, do you throw a few wrinkles in here, or is it just really solely based on guys to get better effort and win some battles?
It's better effort in battles. Our forecheck was a little bit non-existent at times. Too easy for them coming out of the zone. We're not going to create a ton off the rush. We know that, so we have to create turnovers in the forecheck and create sustained zone pressure. I think it's just pushing the pace more against them. We were slowed it down a little bit too much and then got into turnover trouble, kind of come up the ice, didn't have enough sustained offense. The majority of it, our message to the guys today was just it's not X's and O's as it's been this whole year. Yes, there are the things that we could do here and there that make a better difference, yes, but at the end of the day, it's win a loose puck race, win a stick battle, compete like your life depends on it. Just that extra 5% of urgency, desperation, hunger that we're looking for.
Lastly, for you, obviously your last regular season game, your 4 seniors here skate on their home ice for the last time. What can you say about this group?
Come a long way. When they come in as freshmen, as a young group with a lot of old guys, and kind of found their way and found themselves as leaders along the way. Each individually has had a different path and has overcome a lot of different adversities in their own right. And they're leaders and they're great young men. I'm excited to see what the future holds for them. But, I know that they're not just ready to be done just yet. They want a good effort to honor them tonight and then get ourselves ready for tournament play.
And lastly for you, the message to your other guys is nobody wants to send mission is to send your seniors out with a win, right?
Yeah, it's love the game with the will. We can't take these for granted. Enjoy it, embrace it, and, live up to the expectations.
All right, good luck here tonight.
Thank you.
Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger. Stay tuned, more coming up on the Pointers Sports Network. Pointers All-American Beer is here thanks to the Stevens Point Brewery. Pointers All-American is a smooth, refreshing light beer brewed with 2-row malted barley, a select blend of hops, and a lot of passion for UWSP, with a portion of the proceeds supporting UWSP athletics. Get yours today at Pointers home games or visit the UWSP Athletics website for a list of local retailers. Pointers Athletics is a proud partner of the Safe Ride program with the Tavern League of Wisconsin. Please make it a point to drink responsibly. And back here at KB Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon, going to have our senior night presentation here in a minute. Sean Pointer women fall at River Falls this afternoon 8-0, so they will wait to see. They're off next weekend. They're locked into the 3 seed for the WIAC tournament. Eau Claire beat Beloit 5-0, so that means next week Beloit and Superior will play a pair of games. But the big one next Saturday afternoon, River Falls at Eau Claire. Winner gets the WIAC regular season championship and the number 1 seed to play for our favorite, the O'Brien Cup.
Absolutely.
So we'll get that going here. A couple of other quick notes here. Sean should congratulate the former Pointer Tim Coughlin, 700 wins last night in their come-from-behind win over Lawrence. They'll play their game tonight. And one final from the MIAC in from earlier today. It is Bethel beating Concordia of Minnesota 2-1 to keep pace in the postseason hopes there as we are set to go. So once again, it is senior night here for the Pointers. Good evening, Pointer fans, and welcome to KB Willett Arena. Before tonight's final regular season home game of the season, UW Stevens Point Athletics and the Pointer men's hockey program are proud to celebrate senior night as we pay tribute to 4 Pointers tonight who have contributed on many levels to the Pointer program. Tonight, seniors have played a key role in continuing the championship tradition of Pointers hockey. As a group, they've appeared in nearly 250 games, winning nearly 70% of those games. Together, they've had 2 NCAA tournament appearances, 2 WIAC regular season titles, and 2 WIAC Commissioners' Cup championships. In addition, some of these seniors will look to continue their careers at the next level. Recently, more than 100 Pointer alumni have played in the professional ranks. Whether in the lineup or in their locker room, these men will be remembered forever as dedicated brothers of the Pointer program. Our first senior tonight is a goaltender who's appeared in 8 career games with an unblemished 3-0-1 record. Please welcome from Courtenay, British Columbia, number 32, Matthias Smith. Our next senior statistically ranks among some of the top goaltenders in program history. His 47 wins are 4th all-time. His save percentage ranks 3rd all-time, along with his saves total. He was named to the All-WIAC first team in 2024, an honorable mention a year ago. He's also a 2-time academic All-District from the College Sports Communicators in 2024 and 2025. Please welcome from Allen, Texas, number 72, Alex Proctor. Our next senior serves as an assistant captain on this year's team. He's a 2-time ACHA All-American Scholar. Tonight he appears in his 75th career game. Please welcome from Coquitlam, British Columbia, number 8, Quentin Hill. Our final senior tonight serves as this year's team captain. He's collected 20 career goals. Tonight plays in his 90th career game. Please welcome from Phoenix, Arizona, number 13, Sean Bunting. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2026 Pointer seniors. All right, Sean, there you go. Once again, this one was great. They'll get a lap here around Willett Arena for these 4 guys that, they'll go on a long list here, Sean, of guys we get to know and, at many levels and have a lot of fun with. And you think about, what they've contributed, come through, and I can't imagine, what it's like going around here for the final time here, potentially at Willett Arena as they'll come around through. So they will come in and take a lap here, and we'll get set to go here, and rightfully so, give a stick tap to their bottom with families coming in, and
there's a lot of
that
Alex
fun
Proctor
stuff
jerseys out there tonight.
Exactly. Yeah. So we'll see. So congratulations to them. I would have to think Alex Proctor are going to get a call here. Alex Proctor here, I think, realizing the mates forgot. There, he'll take a lap around. Yep. Forgot the student section in. He'll get it back in. So they will do that. So coming around again as the Pointers come here, and they will come along. And Sean, as you heard from Matthias Smith last night, hopefully bigger things. So here is the 4 Pointer seniors, and we'll get to the starting lineups and get things rolling here. But, the other 24 guys or whatever on this roster, I think everybody to a man says these 4 guys sent them out with a win here tonight in lockdown number 3.
Yep, absolutely. It's a big deal tonight. And all 4 of those guys have been, like Coach Krieger said, they came in the midst of a veteran unit, and they all find their ways to play. Alex Proctor's probably the one that's going to get the most, hype. But, it's a great moment,
Yeah.
and they always want to leave the program better
Absolutely.
than they left it.
100%. Quality human beings
Yes,
overall
100%.
as well that we go through. All right, Sean, while we have a second here, as they'll reset here and then get out for the starting lineups. The to-doings in the NCHA last night, Adrian, by virtue of their 4-0 win over Trine, they clinched the number 1 seed. For Trine, Aurora, and St. Norbert, every one of them could finish anywhere from 2nd to 4th, depending on how the results go. For St. Norbert, they lock the number 2 seed with 2 points here tonight against Lawrence. So they get a win, they do that. They hold the tiebreaker over Trine. And here's the interesting one. If St. Norbert and Aurora finish tied with 38 points, St. Norbert wins the tiebreaker. But if they finish tied with 39 points, Aurora wins the tiebreaker based on their criteria of regulation wins versus overtime wins and stuff like that. So crazy stuff there. MSOE locked into the 5 seed. And Concordia, Wisconsin needs 1 point to clinch the 6th seed. So as things go around there. Again, Bethel beat Concordia, Minnesota 2-1. So that means they leap up for the moment into 4th place ahead of St. Olaf, who was trailing St. Mary's last we saw in that game. That was a 5 o'clock start. And now St. Mary's here has opened it up with 3 in the 3rd to lead 5-1. So St. Mary's, if they can get a win there, Sean, would leapfrog into 1st place here, depending on the Gustavus result here tonight as well, as it is St. John's with 29 points, Gustavus and St. Mary's with 27, Bethel with 26, St. Olaf with 24, and Concordia, Minnesota kind of really needed to get going to get some points here, but they'll all play next weekend. 6 points still at stake, so they will hang in there and get their things going here. What's your take on Stout Eau Claire tonight here, Sean? That's going to be an interesting
barn burner.
one to hear. And
Yeah,
I think Matt Lone's got to be sitting there. If my power play could just figure it out somehow, they could really be in the driver's seat here.
Yeah,
but
I mean, Max Guchar holds the mail for them. Stout has finally gotten a goaltender that's stabilized that position. They got everything you need up front. Stout's power play right now is better than Eau Claire's.
Yep.
And in a hot power play in these single game eliminations, tonight, not only tonight, but down the stretch here with the way the format is now, it's a big ask. Go on the road. It looked like the Finetti Community Center was jammed last night too. So
we'll see.
Big game. Looking forward to it.
All right, here come the Pointers as they will come out. Alex Proctor with a GoPro on here for the starting lineups on senior night. We'll see. Well, they'll go there. Sean, other Pointer news today. Pointer women's basketball team falls 64-51. Congratulations, Maya Rice. 1,000 career points surpassed there. They're up against it to try to get in the WIEC tournament here. They're going to have to pull off a couple of upsets and get some help to try to get in there as they fall to 14-9 overall. Pointer men over at Bennett Court, Sean, are opening one up on lacrosse. They're up 20, 95-75. They're in a 4-way tie for first, so they will go there. And congratulations to Luca Palladino of the Pointers, your 125-pound WIEC champion in wrestling today. All right, let's get to our starting lineups tonight. First of all, for the Yellow Jackets, it is in goal once again, Jan Skorpik, the 6'1", 170-pound senior out of Czechia. Got the win last night, 16th game of the year, 7-6-1, 2.30 goals against average, and a .920 save percentage. On defense, it's Tyler Ryder, 6'3", 200, and a senior out of Byron Center, Michigan. Matt Danziger, 6'6", and a junior out of Potomac, Maryland. Up front, it's Chris Ishmael. He is a 5'9" senior, 180 pounds out of Oakville, Ontario. The right wing is Justin Dauphiné, 6 feet, 187, and a junior out of Ontario. And the left wing, Daniel Roosevelt, 5'10", 170, and a junior out of Chicago, Illinois. Rich McKenna in his 10th season, 122, 115, and 21. He was the WIEC Coach of the Year in 2023. He's assisted by Paul Bittner, Brian Meisner, and John Feely. For the Pointers of UW Stevens Point, the senior Alex Proctor gets the nod here tonight. 19th start of the year, 7-10-1, 2.60 on the goals against average, and a save percentage of .907. On defense, Ryan Hintz, 5'10", 190, and a sophomore out of Rockford, Illinois. And Quentin Hill, 5'10", 175, and a senior out of Coquitlam, British Columbia. Up front, the centerman, Chris Engelbert, 6 feet, 160, and a sophomore out of Whitby, Ontario. Owen Dean is the right wing, as he is 5'9", 165, and a junior out of Calgary, Alberta. The left wing, the senior captain, Sean Bunting, 6 feet, 190, and a senior out of Phoenix, Arizona. Tyler Krieger in his 9th season, 167, 52, and 20 at the helm of the Pointers. He's assisted by Joey Haydock and also by Chris Nelson. Only lineup change of the night, Gino Colangelo in at left wing on the 4th line, in for Hunter Hastings. Other than that, everybody else is the same, as we are set to go here for Game 2 of this series. Pointers need a point to lock down 3rd place for the WIEC tournament. We'll take a break. Come back. Opening face-off is coming up next here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Want to get your degree and stay debt-free? With the Wisconsin Army National Guard, you can get paid to be a full-time student with their 100% tuition reimbursement program. You can join the Guard, be a part-time soldier, and earn a degree. Call Sergeant Nick Kenton at 920-889-1846 or visit nationalguard.com to learn more. Wisconsin Army National Guard, a proud sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Just like a scorching slap shot straight into the net, TDS Fiber Internet is lightning fast, straight into your home. For over 55 years, people have relied on TDS to connect to what matters most. Today, they're delivering fiber internet to tech-hungry communities to help them thrive. Enjoy reliable streaming, gaming, and more, all from a proud sponsor of your Pointers. Learn more at TDS.com. For over 50 years, Bone & Joint has been treating athletes of all ages across Wisconsin. You don't have to be an MVP to receive all-star care. Call today to schedule an appointment at one of their clinics in Bedford, Merrill, Plover, or Wausau, or visit their walk-in for more urgent care. Bone & Joint offers complete orthopedic, sports medicine, pain management, spine, and podiatry services. Call Central Wisconsin's premier specialists or visit them online at bonejoint.net. Len Dudas Motors is your trusted Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealership in Stevens Point. Check out their large selection of new and used vehicles or come in for a test drive. Ask questions about your financing, browse their inventory, or schedule the service you need to keep your vehicle running for years to come. From the time you enter the showroom, you can expect to be treated like family each and every visit. Len Dudas Motors, 3305 Main Street, Stevens Point.
All right, back here at Willett Arena, we are set to go. Game 2, Travis Alberg, Jay Borman, the referees. Jason Peters, Nick Akers will work the lines. I thought they let the fellas play last night, Sean.
They did.
There wasn't, too much to question.
Both teams played really clean hockey. Defensively
For as much of a
first,
quagmire as it was,
we'll
see.
Nothing, no real big dust-ups. It was, a really clean hockey game.
All-time series, Pointers lead 79, 69, and 12. But, Sean, the Pointers now, let's see here, 2-8-1 in their last 11 games against the Yellow Jackets. So, we'll see. I think the biggest thing here tonight, Sean, Alex Proctor has got to lead your way to victory here tonight. You're senior netminder.
Yep.
This is your last money shot here to lock down the 3, get her going. He has, by his own admission, not had the greatest of years, and no better way to wipe that out than with a great postseason run. Right now, off the draw, Pointers control. Here's Quentin Hill in. On Skorpic, back behind the net. Engelbert reaching out, trying to get it on the far side, but can't. Big hit by Owen Dean right off the hop here. Now a shot fired by Dean. That goes wide of the cage. Near side, Ryan Hintz will get to it first. And Engelbert with it near corner. Chris Engelbert reverses back near corner. Engelbert looks to dump it toward the side of the net again. Tied up there is Hintz. Boy, quite a battle going on here with Matt Danziger. Same lineup for Rich McKenna here tonight, I believe.
First time all season.
Really?
Yes.
Ryan Hintz dumps it back in. Opening minute from Willett Arena. Pointers got behind last night, Sean, and just could not get over the hump. No icing call here as Colin Pedersen back to Hassel. He'll get it to Hunter O'Brien. Chips it off the far boards. Gabe Randall with it. Zips it ahead. Cam Markham gets it. He'll sweep it into the near corner and give chase. Nico Shemileski shot out of a cannon here. And here's Nico. Leaves it out to the point here. O'Brien a little off kilter and couldn't get it. He'll dump it in on the far side. They'll touch up and re-give chance here. And around to the near side. Up on the right wing comes Pedersen up. He's rubbed out there by O'Brien. Eftimowski back to get it in the near corner. Michael Eftimowski runs into a defender, kicked out there, centering pass in front, and a bad angle shot here, and now Hunter O'Brien is hammered into the net as they get close in on Alex Proctor, and Alex Proctor's got someone's stick that's not his.
I think it might be a Yellow Jacket.
Yeah, it is. Hands it back to him. It's Colin Pedersen.
Yeah.
Have a good little chuckle at each other here, and we'll see. All right, 18:41 to go here. All right, here's the Yellow Jackets off the point. Liam Whitehouse rattles it around near corner. Now they'll bobble it at the blue line. Now throw it back behind the net again. Aiden Mosier will pick up the play for the Pointers. Along with Turner Richards throws a body there. Yellow Jackets throw it. Look out here. Shot went wide. Oh boy. Missed chance there. May have been deflected wide on a redirect in front of the net. Another wide shot coming in. Pad save made by Proctor. And goes behind the net. Crashing in there. Rupe Tuomiaksa. And away with it for the Pointers. Pizarchuk and turned it over. And now a breakaway in all alone. Shot coming in at a goal. Terrible turnover by the Pointers to Tuomiaksa. And the story we've seen before, Sean, rears its ugly head early here. A bad turnover by the Pointers leads to a breakaway. Stevens Point down 1-0.
And you got to take care of your blue lines, and that's exactly what happens when you turn the puck over in the middle of the ice. 9 times out of 10, it's going to end up in your back of your net. Alex Proctor waited as long as he could on that, and just outweighted Proctor, and the Yellow Jackets up 1-0 early.
All right, here is Matt Danziger now with it. Danziger dumping it around. Quentin Hill back behind the net. Hill with some space. Tuomiaksa scored the opener last night as well. Now here's Ryan Hintz in centering pass. Alec Hamady fans on it, comes to the near side. Hintz, all kinds of speed, gets to it. Now Gino Colangelo in the lineup for the night. Only lineup change for the Pointers here, with the exception of Alex Proctor in net. Colangelo replacing Hunter Hastings. Hintz slides it out high. Hill fires a shot. That wired wide. Hamady to the rebound, throws a shoulder to get possession near corner. Now to Colangelo. Throws it toward the front of the net. Schulmeister reaching for it. And chip back out. Gets around Ryan Hintz on the near side. Back in. Hintz with a defender, Logan Nickerson, on his back. Now coming in near side. Hill waits for it. Now long range pass ahead. That's broken up. Dean hammering in there. Now Quentin Hill with it again. Engelbert back to Ryan Hintz. Hintz waits. Now goes. Hintz gets knocked down, but Hill will rifle it in. Skorpic with a glove save. He'll hang on. 16:55 to go here in the first period.
That will slow things down. Skorpic did a pretty good job last night of managing the game as well as he comes in. The senior goaltender comes in 7-6-1. The goals against average of 2.30, and played awfully well between the pipes for the Yellow Jackets last night, but wants to slow things down as much as humanly possible and live for another day, pretty much on any shot on goal.
Boof. All right, here's Sam Brennan around the back of his own net. Bunting on the forecheck jam here. Now Owen Dean throws it to the far corner. Engelbert will get to it. He's picked up by a defender, a diving effort at it. Now around to the near side. Justin Dauphiné is picked up there by a Pointer defender. The half wall on the near side. Ends up going back behind the net again. Here's Dusty Bergstrom. Lead pass ahead. Oh, nifty job here by Eftimowski to hold it in, and a back pass here toward Owen Dean just missed here on the near side. That's a pretty nifty effort by Sean Bunting. Was spun around, couldn't get a shot off, so tried to do it. Now here's Eftimowski from the point into the shin of a Yellow Jacket. Gets it back. Norris with a shot. Redirect that. Stop between the circles. Yellow Jackets back the other way. Eftimowski picks that one up. Now the Yellow Jackets with it again. They may have a 2-on-1 here. Now coming back. Shot long range. Proctor save, and he'll hang on as Chris Ishmael found his way through here, Sean. And we'll get a face-off in the Pointer end.
Nice save by Alex. Good to get a couple pucks on net. Besides that breakaway. Here's your first save of the night, the breakaway. So nice to get him into the game a little bit.
Breakaway has not been kind to Alex Proctor. And when you get hung out to dry, man, it's riverboat gambler time, basically.
Exactly.
All right, far side. Pizarchuk, pair of goals last night as his strong play continues. Now near corner. Spun around by the Yellow Jackets to the far side. Colin Pedersen. Pedersen around. Up. Cleared out. Yellow Jackets quick to get it. And here's Liam Whitehouse back in. Off the far boards. Now here's Pizarchuk with some space. He'll come up the middle. Lost the handle on it. Now picked up. Here's Turner Richards flipping it to the far side. Pizarchuk. Alex Johnson misconnect, and the Yellow Jackets back the other way. They'll float a pass in front. Alex Proctor going to scoop it up here. Sean, one of the scenarios that's out there, Yellow Jacket regulation win.
Okay.
River Falls regulation win.
Okay.
Pointers to Superior next Saturday.
Oh,
right?
Yeah. That makes
That's
sense.
there. Pointer win or pointer point of any kind.
A bye.
And a regulation win locks you the 3rd seed, and you await either Eau Claire or Stout in the semifinal. All right, here's Shemileski coming through. Shemileski, maybe a 2-on-1 shot fired. Skorpic with a save. Sean Skorpic looked very confident here on the weekend.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit about that during the last break and in action, and he did a really good job of managing the game, slowing things down when he needed to. I don't think on that last play, Nico Shemileski saw Gabe Randall on the back door, or you maybe think of shooting it low to give up a rebound to Gabe, but nonetheless, good save by Skorpic.
That he does. All right, here's Ryan Hintz up the wall on the near side. Randall out high, Shemilevsky. He'll turn, another shot block here. Shemilevsky gets it back. Jammed away from him by Tuomioxa. Tuomioxa with some space back the other way. He'll go rink wide to the near side. Spun around, A.J. Reed. Good job to stay onside. Backhanded shot chipped wide, and a little collision in front of the net. Alex Proctor now coming, and now they get in the face of Shemilevsky. And, oh, you got to be careful here with the mitts up in the face here, Sean. The face masking.
Yes,
is an automatic.
Exactly. It's an automatic 5. I think Travis Alberg saying, fellas, that's it. That's your one.
No need
to continue this, especially away from the play like that.
Off the face-off, here is Gino Colangelo out. He is forced to send it off the boards and in. Yellow Jackets dump it back in, and Eftimowski behind the Pointer net. Near side, Hunter O'Brien. Eftimowski, Pointers set up the breakout here. Hamady circling, waiting for it. Now Schulmeister back to get it, and here they go. Schulmeister up off the far boards through. Hamady gets it through. Schulmeister into the far side. He'll put the brakes on, half wall, and set it up. Schulmeister looks to reverse back, goes to Colangelo behind the net, skips over his net. Oh, he slowed down here on what looked like a hold, but they'll say play on. Hamady turning, firing a shot, far corner. Schulmeister with a shot, save made, rebound loose, up in the air. Skorpic able to get it as Schulmeister, a backhander, Sean, that waffled straight up in the air, and Skorpic leaping up with the glove to make the save before it bounced behind him into the net.
I was going to say it was going to hit his back and roll in the back of the net if he doesn't glove that puck down. But good job. Pointers turned the Yellow Jackets over at their offensive blue line. That's what kind of sprung that offense. Matthew Schulmeister right on the doorstep there.
Right off the face-off, out high, tipped out of the zone by the Yellow Jackets through both defenders of the Pointers. So Joe Manning hustling back, puts the brakes on near side, waffles it. And Owen Dean with his head down, and the Yellow Jackets poke it away from him. Bunting a good job recovering. Now the Yellow Jackets rim it around. Daniel Roosevelt on the near side tries to play it. Owen Dean surveying things along the near side. Yellow Jackets poke it free. Joe Manning with a shoulder in at the end board. But it is Dauphiné around with him. Right now the Yellow Jackets are winning the physical battles. Cross ice pass. Here's William Whitehouse with a shot. Good shot block there by the Pointers. Sean Bunting throws it up the far wall out of midair. Finally ends up out. Digging in there is Dean. He's bumped on the play. Engelbert will reach in to help out. Bunting waiting for it. Engelbert recovering again. Dean with it again. All kinds of stick work here between both teams. And the Yellow Jackets throw it back. Aiden Mosier will get it now. Here's Mosier up to the far side, just out of the reach of Owen Dean. Nice. And a whistle and an icing call. 13:02 to go here in the first. Still 1-0 Superior.
Yeah, it's Travis Alberg getting some of the boys back on the ice after the icing call. Just missed the centering pass on that last stretch pass up through the neutral zone. Defensive zone face-off coming up here for the Pointers.
Sean Auclair has scored 4.5 minutes in. Dane Hoyard, an even strength goal.
Oh, bad turnover again, Tom.
Now to a shot, save made by Proctor. And Owen Dean will flip it out to the near wall. And River Falls has taken a 1-0 lead over Beloit in the first 8 minutes. Now a nifty job here by Cam Markham, but then he's pasted by Colin Pedersen. Near side, Shemilevsky. Oh, boy, got Jason Peters, the linesman. Hunter O'Brien whistles a shot. Delayed penalty call coming up here against the Yellow Jackets. Cam Markham, Proctor to the bench. Extra attacker here. Yellow Jackets, do they touch it? Now still loose and dug out by Randall in front. Oh, a shot just as the whistle blew. It ricocheted off one of the Yellow Jackets with the delayed penalty call. And Stevens Point, Sean, trailing 1-0, will go to the power play.
Yep, go into the power play. Let's run the power play numbers for the Yellow Jackets tonight. 13 to 78, 16.7%. That's fourth in the WIAC, 61st overall in the country. They are 1 for 2 on the power play last night. Penalty kill numbers for the Pointers quickly: 67 of 80, 83.7%. That's second in the WIAC, 28th overall in the country on the Pointers penalty kill.
All right, face off to the left side. It is Carson Riddle off on a hook. Yellow Jackets win the draw and dump it the length of the ice. So hooking the call, and Stevens Point had a power play goal last night. Hence, drop pass to Shemilevsky. Forechecker comes near him. Shemilevsky weaves his way through it with a strong stick on the near side. He'll take it deep to the near corner. Randall pounding in there. Cam Markham trying to hustle to get there, and the Yellow Jackets pick it up, clear it out again. Alex Proctor hustling out of the net. He will play the puck, no doubt about that here, especially on the man advantage. Ryan Hintz for the Pointers, this time ahead. Markham, red line on the near side, goes rink wide. Dean, he'll walk in, up the far boards he goes, looks to center, instead back to the point to Ryan Hintz. Hintz near side, Cam Markham. No shooting angle, back to Hintz. Hintz feeds it far side. Dean coming in, firing a shot. Another shot block here by the Yellow Jackets. Rebound in the near face-off circle. That's picked up here by Andrew Larson, and he'll chip it around and get it deep. Proctor plays it away from Blake Setter. Owen Dean with it in the far corner. Engelbert out there now for the Pointers. Quentin Hill, Sean Bunting. As Aiden Mosier joins the play as well, they'll scoop it around. Mosier behind the net, and Dean will come off. 45 seconds remaining here in the power play. Ahead it goes. Here's Bunting. Feeds a pass ahead on the right wing to Pizarchuk. Has a little space. Looks. Now wires it around. Hill on the near side. Cuts it off at the half wall. Out to the point. Engelbert. No shot. Down low he goes to Hill. Backdoor coming in to Bunting. But a good alert stick by the Yellow Jackets there, Sean. Put that pass. Ricocheted up into the net. We'll get a whistle. 31 seconds to go in the power play.
Bunting was open on the weak side, too. So good thought by Quentin Hill. But that at least looked like some more faster puck movement, right, at the end of the day.
All right, Engelbert to take the draw on the right side of Jan Skorpik. Fair to say that's been the biggest question mark of the Yellow Jackets in recent history, has been the goaltending.
Yes.
All right, here's Stevens Point now, spinning with it on the near side. Quentin Hill throws it up high. Pizarchuk turns it over right to Matt Danziger. Danziger to the red line, flips it deep, and they will reset up the kill here with 15 seconds to go on the power play for the Pointers. Pass ahead, Pizarchuk can't handle it, and the Yellow Jackets dump it again. Not much going for the Pointers here. Final seconds will tick off, and the Yellow Jackets with the opening kill here in the first period. Pointers send it in deep to the far corner. Pizarchuk waiting for it. Colangelo hung up, and does it deflect up into the netting and out of play? Yes, it does. 10-18 to go here in the first.
Yeah, we'll get another, looks like an offensive face-off. Both teams will be allowed to change. What's your thoughts about Eau Claire Stout, Mr. Weaver?
I mean, I think the first question is gong show or no? You know, if it becomes a special teams fest, who knows? We'll see. Here's Colangelo. Wow, shot by Eftimowski. Skorpik fought that one off. Colangelo to the rebound on the far side. Gino hustling near side to his backhand and brings it along the near wall. Now leaves it near corner. Here's Schulmeister. Good hit there. Hamady back in there again. Yellow Jackets off the far wall. They'll look to clear. Now hold it up. No, flip it. This may be icing here. If Blake Norris hustles, he does. I still think, Sean, that Stout takes too many penalties, and eventually it's going to catch up with him. And but immediate timeout here. Oh, wait, take it back. It's an icing call, so no immediate timeout. That's my my theory of when you think about what it takes. They're getting good goaltending out of Sebastian Monaco.
Yep, exactly.
You need that.
They got the scoring.
They've got the scoring.
But they lose.
Question: if they lose their cool, what's going to happen? They're the most penalized team in the league.
Mm-hmm. And an
So we'll
NCHA team will tear them apart.
Tear that apart. So that's got to go. We'll see. All right, here's the Yellow Jackets off the icing call. Flip it ahead. Booted ahead by Hunter O'Brien. Intercepted far side. Here's Carson Riddle on a nifty individual effort. Long range shot in. Alex Proctor with a glove save. He'll hang on. And now we'll begin the timeout. 9:30 to go here in the first. 1-0 Superior in the Pointers Sports Network.
Pointers fans, stay connected to your favorite Pointers teams with the official mobile app of UW Stevens Point Athletics, presented by Skyward. Featuring real-time news alerts, schedules, and more, the new UWSP Athletics app is free. To download the app to your smartphone or tablet, visit the Apple Store or Google Play Store and search for UWSP Pointers Athletics. The official mobile app of UW Stevens Point Athletics, presented by Skyward. Nothing beats the excitement of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Advance tickets for men's hockey and basketball are available online at tickets.uwsp.edu or by calling the University Information and Ticket Office at 715-346-4100. Game day tickets for all Pointers events go on sale at the door 1 hour prior to game time, with group pricing available with 48-hour advance purchase required. Get your seat in the dog pound today at tickets.uwsp.edu.
All right, back here at Willett Arena. Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon, Sean Jason Peters got drilled.
Is he okay?
He's had a rough go of it here at Willett.
Yes. This is I don't know why he keeps coming back, to be honest. If I were him, goodness. That first couple of years he was here, he would get one at least a game.
Well, get it out of the way early, maybe, right? Long range shot, Proctor a glove, he'll hang. And nothing doing. 9:17 to go here in the first. Rupe Tuomioksa, second of the weekend. And let's see here. His 6th of the year. Did I see the Finns put up 11 on Italy today in the Olympics? Why? My goodness.
Yeah.
Goal differential, buddy.
Oh, goodness.
It's a tiebreaker.
Yeah. But once you're up by 8, isn't that enough?
Well, when you're in a 3-way tie and whether or not you get to the medal round or not,
true.
Who knows? Yellow Jackets with it. Another one and done for the Pointers. Manning plays the puck off sides. 9:03 to go here.
That's been a fun tournament to watch.
Yeah.
Not sold on our team, but we'll get there, hopefully.
I'd take Brady Tkachuk any day on my team, though, boy.
Oh, on the Hawks?
Yeah.
Or
any team.
Yeah. I'll take him on the wings too.
Willing his team back into it.
Yep.
Holy smokes! All right, they'll scrum for it here, the red line in the near side. And all the stories coming out about Keith Tkachuk here is priceless. And a whistle and an icing call again against the Pointers.
You can share?
Well, what is it that one of the Hughes brothers lived with them while he was playing with the U.S. National Team Development Program. My other favorite one is a story T.J. Oshie told today where his second year in the league, he hammered a slap shot from the point that hit Tkachuk in the face and ricocheted into the net, and he lost 5 teeth on the play. Things like that. Yeah. That's all.
Everyday things, right?
Yeah, there you go. Shumalevsky waiting for it on the near side. He'll chop it out. Cam Markham hustling after it on the near side. Markham, far side. Randall coming in there, works it free for the moment. Yellow Jackets blow a tire on the far side, but the Pointers' effort to dump it in ricochets off to the near side. Alex Johnson has it for the moment. Markham, a big hit here in front of the Pointer bench. The Yellow Jackets get it deep. Stevens Point. Quentin Hill waits, now goes off the glass, glove down by Randall, shoves it toward the middle, gets it to Johnson. 2-on-2 with Cody Pizarchuk. Pizarchuk saucers it back toward Hintz. Dangerous pass there, almost went back the other way. Johnson trying to set up shop in front of the net, shoved out by a defender. 8 minutes to go here in the first. Long range pass here, Hintz gets there. He'll slow down one of the Yellow Jackets, but keeping his feet is Blake Setter, throws it to the far side, it comes out of the zone. Yellow Jackets, red line on the near side. Oh, this should be icing. Well, instead it'll go into the roof. Either way, 7:51 to go here in the first. 1-0 Superior.
And really nothing going on since that turnover, Tom.
No.
Both teams playing pretty good defensive hockey, keeping things in front, and both goaltenders keeping things simple and in front of them.
We'll get a face off at center ice here. Richards now off the draw, off of him. The Yellow Jackets in. Does it go out of play? No. It catches the glass and goes behind the net. Eftimowski puts the brakes on it. Yellow Jackets again, a shot. This is off the end board, goes wide to the far side. All kinds of puck possession here for the Yellow Jackets. Bring it back to the point. Near side now along the blue line. Dauphiné, a shot through traffic. Alex Proctor, a reaction save. Pizarchuk with it back the other way. Pizarchuk feathers it deep. Richards giving chase with an active stick to push it around the near side. Richards after it behind the net again. He set up Pizarchuk on one of his goals last night. Now the Yellow Jackets with a one-handed backhander. Watch out here. Alex Proctor is going to have to come out and play this puck away from Daniel Roosevelt. Down the length of the ice. Just missed Pizarchuk on an outlet pass. Roosevelt back to the middle. It might be a 2-on-1. Cutting to the right wing. Riddle walks in. Beautiful pass through, but off the stick there of Cade Shea. Shea jumped the play there. Speaking of jumping the play, here's Joe Manning. Manning up far side, cross the red line, fires it in with authority, near corner, and it's Alec Hamady. Hamady behind the net with Schulmeister trying to work it free. Colangelo near side, Schulmeister waiting for it, bouncing puck into the face-off circle, comes out. The Yellow Jackets throw it out again now, a 3-on-2. They'll come near side, Riddle to the middle, broken up beautifully by Joe Manning, turning, spinning shot, fired, pad save made by Proctor. Manning to the rebound, he'll accelerate out on the near side. Got it to center ice, Schulmeister, almost gloved it down, took a stick up high, and was able to get the puck deep here. 6:10 to go in the first, Pointers trail 1-0. Pointers have been pretty much trailing the whole weekend here. Now Ricochet's back in again. Hill back to get it. Behind the net will go to Hintz in the near corner. Sean Bunting, near side, gets it back, comes through to the middle. Here's Engelbert. Engelbert cutting far side, goes to his backhand. Took a chop, but got it deep. Behind the net it goes. Owen Dean to it on the near side. Hintz trying to muscle it free on the near side. Hintz got it, puts the brakes on. Hintz, he'll battle with Owen Dean now in the near corner. Around and up on the far side. At the red line, here's Quentin Hill ahead. Owen Dean shoves it in. Got through Skorpic. Around to the near corner, Sean Bunting. Back around, Quentin Hill back in his own end. Hill, one of 4 seniors, final regular season home game here tonight. We'll set it up again here as we approach 5 minutes to go in what's been a very sleepy first period for the Pointers. Markham, with it. Hill gained possession. Around it goes. Here's Gabe Randall. Randall behind the net. Shemilevsky up in the air it goes. Good job to keep it going. Now gets it to Randall, far corner. Centering pass in front, bounces through. Hunter O'Brien. He'll rifle a shot. That goes just wide. Randall to the rebound far side. Somebody's without a glove here. Now they'll come in front. Here's Cam Markham. Doesn't have a shot. Off the far wall. He'll send it to Randall in the far corner. A bouncing puck. Ducks under a defender. Trying to center it. Now gets it back as he and Shemilevsky play a 2-man game there. Shemilevsky out high to O'Brien at the blue line. Far side Eftimowski. Trying to walk around a defender. He's held up, but Shemilevsky will pick it up now. He'll reverse back far corner. Does it? Randall with a shot and another shot block here up into the netting and out of play.
Well, best offensive pressure of the night for the Pointers as they wake up a little bit and get the puck possession game going, a tick. But you're absolutely right, Tom. Sleepy period here.
All right. Yellow Jackets so far, Sean, have blocked 4 shots as well. Off the draw, here's Alex Johnson. Nifty job, far corner, Turner Richards. Now it's bouncing around to the side of the net, and Richards, boy, it went high up on the glass and took a weird bounce off the stanchion, came right off the side of the net, and Skorpic reaches around and covers it up. 4:14 to go in the first. 1-0 Yellow Jackets. Matt Danziger. Should be an icing call here. Yep, just wide of the net. The near side. 4:06 to go here in the first. Sean, you've been outshot 8-3.
Mm-hmm.
River Falls now up 2-0, so they will continue to put the pressure on the Pointers here. Long range shot wide of the net. Rebound near side, Logan Nickerson. Ricochets near side. into the corner. They'll thump for it. Manning gets there first, pushes it ahead, off the glass high. Turner Richards, a good battle here to clear it out with a skate. Now gets it, Pizarchuk. Pizarchuk gets it deep. He and Alex Johnson will give chase. Round to the side of the net, Pizarchuk frees it up, throws it toward the back of the net. Tyler Ryder breaks that up for the Yellow Jackets, and he'll drag it into the near corner. Hamady picks him up. Johnson in there, Pizarchuk in there as well. Set it up. Colangelo on the forecheck tried to free it up but couldn't. Yarmelnik breaks through that, goes up ahead on the left wing to Blake Setter into the far corner and back behind the net. Yarmelnik. Ryan Hintz now. Here's a 2-on-2, might be a 3-on-2. Colangelo in the middle with Pizarchuk. They'll leave it back. Here's Alec Hamady. Rifles a shot. Skorpick, I think, Sean, with a shoulder save there, and now the Yellow Jackets ice the puck. As, boy, good transition there by the Pointers.
Yeah, it's for a team that doesn't get a lot of stuff off the rush. A lot of scoring chances off the rush. That was a good one, and he set up the right guy, too, with Alec Hamady taking that shot off the drop pass. I thought I heard a tink, but maybe that was Skorpick's stick hitting the crossbar. Something along those lines.
Something's got a piece of it somewhere. Yep. All right, face off to the left side of Jan Skorpick. Here's Shemileski, throws it to the front of the net. And off the boards again. Yellow Jackets going to ice the puck again. As the Yellow Jackets clearly, Sean, employing the live for another day philosophy here.
They worked last night. Why not tonight?
2:53 to go here in the first. Face off to the left side of Jan Skorpick. Now Pointers back to the point. Blake Norris to Shemilevsky. He'll go backdoor toward Markham, just missed. Loose on the near boards. Markham to O'Brien in the near corner. Gabe Randall gloves it down. Tried to bring it out in front of the net, and it's hemmed up there. And now Randall ends up getting run into the net here, and he is tied up with Dusty Bergstrom, and everything's all right here. 2:39 to go here in the first period. It is a 1-0 lead here for the Yellow Jackets on an early breakaway goal by Rupe Tuomioxa. As we say hello to our live stats friends. 1:55 the time of the goal. Andrew Larson was given the assist for the Yellow Jackets. Cam Markham off the draw into the near corner with Gabe Randall. Randall out to the point. Hunter O'Brien. He'll rifle a shot through, and Jan Skorpick with an easy glove save. Saw that one all the way.
Just
we'll get another face-off.
Yeah, just a little flipper on net. Able to get it. You know, the Pointer offense is struggling, and the thing that is the most concerning time, they get the puck in, they get the puck, and then they get the possession, but nobody's in the middle of the ice. You know, and there's nobody to dump it to for a shot.
Yep. All right, here's Blake Norris along the blue line of the point, trying to shake a defender free to get a shot, but can't. Bunting working in front of the net now. He and Engelbert to the side of the net on the near side. Engelbert penned up there. Bunting picks it up. Bunting off the boards. Blake Norris with it. Along the blue line, feeds it far side. Owen Dean with a shot block there. Dean's got to recover, or it is Tyler Ryder off on a breakaway. Around it goes far side. Here's Owen Dean, and he's dumped and hooked from behind. And that allows the Yellow Jackets Roosevelt, back the other way. Leaves it for Dauphiné. Dauphiné up the far side. Ryan Hintz. Now Engelbert with it again. Right up the middle comes Dauphiné. Feeds it off near side. Wires a shot that hit the outside of the net. Lifted up at center ice here, and this could be icing against the Pointers. Nope, they'll wave it off. Minute 35 to go. Far side, Quentin Hill with a beautiful play to break that up. Gino Colangelo with it. Here's Schulmeister back the other way. Now has a 2-on-1 with Alec Hamady. Hamady coming in, waiting, firing a shot, blocked by Tyler Ryder as he tried to come back to the middle to Schulmeister. Boy, the back check of the Yellow Jackets here has been very solid.
And they're not giving up any space on it. Tyler Ryder, the senior veteran defenseman on that team, he's one of those guys. Seems like he's been at UW Superior for 10 years, but he's just a senior now in his last season with the Yellow Jackets.
Off the draw, Schulmeister out high. Now it's Colangelo. He fires a shot, another block, and it goes up into the roof.
They're clogging up the middle, especially in their own end, and then collapsing in on Skorpick. It makes it tough, especially what kind of offense the Pointers are trying to run. It makes it really tough.
Yep. Minute 15 to go here in the first. Schulmeister leaves it down. Colangelo after it. The Yellow Jackets break it out again with a minute to go here in the first period, 3-on-2. Back to the middle, Quentin Hill again. He's pasted into the far boards, but disrupted things there. And into the corner again they come. Here's Ryan Hintz with it to Colangelo. Bouncing puck, he's got it. Colangelo right through the middle, feeds to Hammett. He scoops a shot to the side of the net. Colangelo to the rebound, shot poked, and a pad save made by Skorpic. And he'll dive and cover it up here with Colangelo and Alec Hamady trying to get to the net here with 42 seconds to go.
A nice effort there to just get the puck on net and make Skorpic make a save. And then a juicy old rebound came out right in the middle. But again, the Pointers a little bit out of position, not a guy in the middle of the ice in front of the net to tap that one home.
All right, Gabe Randall will take the face-off and wins it, but poking it free, Tyler Ryder. Up the middle and almost turned over by the Pointers' Randall to come back in alone. Now Shemaleski with it slowed down from behind. What a job by Nico here to keep her going. Now he goes Randall back to Shemaleski. Backdoor shot over the top of the net by Cam Markham. Best chance of the period by the Pointers, and he missed an open net. Saucers it back near side, Daniel Roosevelt. On the near side, Hunter O'Brien picks him up. Eftemoski in the near corner. We'll get it free behind the net. Hunter O'Brien, 10 seconds to go in the period. Randall off the glass. A big hit here, and we're going to get an icing call, and boy, oh boy.
Gabe Randall ran
rocked
right
on the far
by
side.
the Zamboni door away from the play, and then I was paying attention to that. I said, see, was it Nico that got?
Nico Shemaleski almost got there.
Almost got there.
So, 3.9 seconds to go in the period. And Sean, if you talk about winning the period here, the Yellow Jackets about to go 4 for 4 on the weekend.
Agreed.
Randall a false start. So they'll reset. Pointers win the draw. Hunter O'Brien around far corner will eat it up. Final second kickoff. Opening 20 minutes here of night 2. Pointers need a win. I should say Pointers need a tie. A point. Need anything. Try to get the 3 seed here. You see Coach Haydock's theory here. It's a very sleepy first period here by the Pointers.
Mm-hmm. The building's flat too. That doesn't help.
Yep. So we'll see as our first intermission here. Coach Joey Haydock and Coach Sean and I best try to put it kind of a sleepy first period by your fellas here.
Yeah, I thought it was just kind of back and forth.
Yeah.
Like we had a couple good shifts there, and then a couple lulls and a couple good shifts, kind of back and forth.
You had some good possession, set up a couple good things late in the period there. So,
yeah, and then we want to keep stacking shifts too, and like try to build some of that momentum. You know, when we get 1 or 2 good shifts in a row, like can we get that 3rd and 4th one that really start to stress them out a little bit?
Good opportunity here in the second period to do that here with a long change.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like our second periods haven't been great all year, so let's, maybe something will change tonight.
Why not?
Push it out there. There you go. Power play, early power play, got things moving a little bit here. Maybe a chance for that in the second period too.
Yeah, I didn't think overall the power play was too great in that first there, but yeah, that's something that has been clicking for us. But yeah, if we get one again, we got to be a little bit better.
All right, Coach. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, Pointers assistant coach Joey Haydock here. Pointers up against it again here, trailing 1-0 after 20 minutes. We'll take a break, come back, get your recap, scores, analysis,
Witty banter,
whatever. Who knows?
whatever.
Yes, indeed. Pointers trail it 1-0. Come back to tell you about it here. Coming up on the Pointers Sports Network.
U.S. Bank is proud to be your UW-Stevens Point campus banking partner. Open a U.S. Bank Smartly checking account and show your Pointer spirit every time you use your U.S. Bank Visa Affinity debit card. Manage your money and take control of fees with a checking account for students. Learn more at usbank.com/UWSP or visit the UWSP branch office at the Dreyfus University Center. U.S. Bank, member FDIC. Brightline Investigations reminds everyone that firearm safety is everyone's responsibility. Any firearm not in use should be safely unloaded and secure. Brightline Investigations is a federal firearms licensee, NRA law enforcement, and USCCA certified instructor. Find out more at brightlineinvestigations.com. For all your professional firearms training and investigative needs, choose Brightline Investigations. Hughes Service is your local family-owned Ford dealer. For your next new or used vehicle or all your service needs, Hughes Service has you covered. If you're looking to lease or finance your next Ford, Hughes Service has competitive lease specials and financing options on new Ford vehicles and an extensive collection of quality pre-owned and certified vehicles at affordable prices to suit your needs. Come see what your neighbors already know. You're always welcome at Hughes Service in Milladore.
We look closely at all the data. We pore over test results. But what we see is you. We see what makes your smile widen and your eyes brighten. Even as we study breakthrough research and implement the most advanced technologies, what we see is how we can use it to serve you and your well-being. Healthcare is a lot of things, but the best care is human. Aspirus Health. What we see is you.
Want to stay in the game online with the Pointers? Visit the official UWSP Athletics website, athletics.uwsp.edu. The online home of the Pointers provides the ultimate fan experience across all devices. You'll find the latest Pointers news, rosters, schedules, results, links to live broadcasts, statistics, and other links to the social media pages of the Pointers, and much, much more. Your gateway to the Pointers Sports Network, athletics.uwsp.edu. Pointers All-American beer is here thanks to the Stevens Point Brewery. Pointers All-American is a smooth, refreshing light beer brewed with two-row malted barley, a select blend of hops, and a lot of passion for UWSP, with a portion of the proceeds supporting UWSP Athletics. Get yours today at Pointers Home Games or visit the UWSP Athletics website for a list of local retailers. Pointers Athletics is a proud partner of the Safe Ride program with the Tavern League of Wisconsin. Please make it a point to drink responsibly.
All right, back here at Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon is our first intermission of the regular season finale here. Again, the Pointers need just a point here to lock down the number 3 seed and are facing a myriad of things. In theory, they could be 3rd, they could be 4th,
They could be 5th.
they could be 5th. The most likely scenarios are 3rd or 5th, because 4th would take some help, and we'll get to that here in a minute. Yellow Jackets got on the board early at 155. Rupe Tuomioxa, his 6th of the year, 2nd of the weekend, at 155 from Andrew Larson. And Sean, quite simply, Pointers turned it over. Larson plucked it to Tuomioxa, who came in. I think it was 47 goals given up by Alex Proctor this year. How many of them have been on breakaways? A ton.
A ton. Maybe
more than I can ever. I mean, like, to ridiculous proportions here.
Yes.
Of things.
Yes.
So, you know,
Yep.
man,
Absolutely.
absolutely hung out to dry once again. He made him wait as long as he could.
Yep.
And tried
He
to
did
get there with a
everything he
poke check,
could.
too.
Yep.
Couldn't, but Tuomioxa beats him, and it's a 1-0 lead. Shots on goal 8-6 in favor of the Yellow Jackets. Pointers did have one power play, but not credited with a shot on goal there. Jan Skorpik made 6 first period saves. Alex Proctor made 7, and the Pointers win 60% of the faceoffs here in the first period. Alec Hamady goes 4 for 1 from the dot. Chris Engelbert 5 and 2. Gotta look for the silver lining there, I guess. The other thing is, Sean, the Pointers attempting 18 shots, 8 of them blocked by the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, Yellow Jackets team defense has been good all weekend.
That it has. All right, we'll take a break, come down, and run through the scoreboard here. Yellow Jackets in the first intermission, a 1-0 lead here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Right off I-39 in Clover, Monk's is the perfect sports bar and restaurant option just minutes away from UW Stevens Point. Find yourself grabbing a drink and appetizer or two at Monk's Bar area or cozy into a huge booth in one of their dining areas. Monk's Clover features the same great fare and service standards as all of the Monk's Bar and Grill locations. Half-pound burgers, gourmet sandwiches and wraps, fresh salads, delicious macaroni and cheese dishes, all at Monk's, 1400 Commerce Place, Clover. See what's behind the glass with Aero Global. Operating in Canada and the United States since 1965, Aero delivers durable, custom-engineered solutions for transit, off-road, and fleet vehicles, always with a focus on quality and service. Aero honors its values to provide customers with best-in-class design expertise, product innovation, comprehensive product support, and custom-engineered solutions. Aero Global. Innovation driven by people. Northwind Solar is a work-owned cooperative building solar power and battery storage systems for homes and businesses across central Wisconsin. With over 100 years of collective experience in renewable energy, Northwind Solar offers free consultations and estimates with a 10-year labor warranty. For a free estimate, visit northwindre.com. MollinsWay.com. Northwind Solar, Central Wisconsin's premier solar installer. Fuel up with Mullins Way. Simply pure and all-natural Mullins Way protein isolates come in multiple delicious flavors. Learn more about the health nutrition benefits of whey protein isolates at MollinsWay.com. Your why, our way. Mullins Way. It's never too early to refine your vision for retirement. Financial advisors with Thrivent are here to help you create a strategy that reflects your priorities. Call Mike at 715-340-8054 to get started.
All right, back here at Wood Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon, our first intermission. Yellow Jackets leading 1-0 here as they're trying to leap up into third place. In Menominee, Sean, they've gone to the final minute. Nicholas Pijot at 19:04 for the Blue Devils has gotten things even. Dane Hoyard scored at 4:26. Shots 12-10 in favor of Eau Claire. Each team has had a power play. Each team has committed 2 penalties. And that sucker's even up here through just about 20 minutes.
Yeah, that one's going to be a tight one all night long.
Yeah, River Falls rolling again. Keenan Ingram, another goal, this time on the power play. As River Falls has outshot the Beloit Buccaneers 16-3 in the first period. They lead 3-0. And again, our scenarios here, River Falls, if they get 3 points, they would leapfrog the Pointers.
Into third.
If the Pointers lose in regulation, they would drop the Pointers to 5th place.
Correct.
So that's how that goes, and we'll keep an eye on that. Got to be a lot better here in period number 2. So again, 3-0 River Falls. And Sean, down the stretch here, the River Falls youngsters are being the big boys on campus here. Portner had a bunch of assists last night. Keenan Ingram with a hat trick, and they are producing.
That front line is as good as anybody's in the conference, Tom.
Yeah.
When we saw him a couple weeks ago, I could not.
Yeah. Middendorf also,
yeah.
he's been good.
Yeah.
And boy, we've had some dynamic freshmen here. Gabe Randall here, Cody Bizarchuk scoring well.
Yep.
Come along there. All right, other games as we head into the MIAC. Sean, St. Mary's beats St. Olaf here by a score of 6-1. So for the Cardinals, they will exit out of the weekend at least in first place, or it could be tied, depending on the Gustavus St. Scholastica. Live stats not working from there, so we'll go. One other game, as we said, Gustavus and St. Scholastica is underway. That is in Duluth, but have no feed in there, Sean. Nearing the end of the first period in Dubuque, it is the Spartans with a 3-1 lead over Aurora in the NCHA, and the Spartans are flirting with danger here, Sean, as their NPI stock has eroded here recently, and they're in the boat. St. Norbert, Trine, and Aurora are in that 2 through 4 blender, depending on where they finish here. But it is 3 in the first for Dubuque. They get outshot 16-6 in the first period, but they lead Aurora 3-1 here at Imon Arena. It is Concordia of Wisconsin, a 2-0 lead over Marion. The Falcons need just 1 point to clinch the 6th seed there. St. Norbert, a 1-0 lead. Ryan Ginger at 3:26 as the Green Knights out shooting Lawrence 20-6. And again, with a win or with 2 points, St. Norbert would lock in the 2 seed for the Harris Cup playoffs, and that means at least you through the semifinal would go through Cornerstone.
Yep, exactly.
And we'll see. We'll go. Adrian getting late there, trying a 3-1 lead over Adrian. So the Thunder in the final regular season game for them, trying to get things going. And if that would hold, and boy, whatever would happen with Aurora, the Spartans could see themselves in a 2-week span going from like first place to 4th.
Yep.
So
yep. You're right.
Those things clotted around there. And MSOE locked into the 5th seed. The live stats Gremlins are feeding them as well. Pointer women this afternoon fall to River Falls 8-0. They now will wait the result of next Saturday's River Falls Eau Claire women's game. That is next Saturday at Hobbs Ice Arena in the afternoon. Pointers locked into the 3 seed, and again, River Falls Eau Claire will play for 1-2 to determine that there. Beloit will play at Superior next weekend as well in a 2-game set. It will be Superior at the 1 seed, Stevens Point at the 2 seed on the women's side there. Other Pointer sports today. Let's start with Luca Palladino, the champion in wrestling at the WIC Championships at 125 pounds. Congratulations there. Pointer women's basketball team falls to lacrosse, 64-51. They dropped to 3-9 in the conference, and they're going to need to pull some upsets and get some help to try to get in the WIC tournament here, as the top 6 teams make the tournament there, and they're up against, I think they're going to play Oshkosh and Whitewater yet coming up here.
Exactly.
And I think Oshkosh is, they're not number 1 in the country. They're close.
Yeah, exactly.
Who knows what that goes there. Pointer men, however, Sean, keep pace. They're in a 4-way tie at the top of the WIC. They throttle lacrosse today, 97-75. So one of those teams that you're tied with, and you come in on your home gym and blow them out because they got the win there. So they improved to 18-5, 8-4 in the WIC. Big game for them coming up on Saturday. They'll host on Wednesday. They'll host Whitewater. The Pointer women will be at Whitewater again coming up. Sean, NCAA implications here. Had some movement here with Stout, obviously leapfrogging Eau Claire to get in, but couple things have changed here and there.
Well, not as bad as it was last Saturday, where the Dice Cup really got shaken up. But yes, UW Stout in there. The last four out really are the ones that talk about.
Yeah.
Babson, Geneseo, St. Norbert, and Middlebury. Geneseo beat Utica last night on their home ice.
Yeah.
That was a big MPI jump there for them.
It was interesting for that. The other thing that was interesting to see was Stout beating Eau Claire. None of their NPI rankings moved very much.
I know.
And you could say the same with St. Norbert and those NCHA teams. Things kind of holding serve there. So, again, the last 4 in, Bowdoin, Endicott, Salve, Regina, and Aurora. The first 4 out, Babson, Geneseo, St. Norbert, and Middlebury. On the women's side, Eau Claire, Sean Still, the first team out, and then it's Concordia, Wisconsin, Cortland, and Hamilton. The at-large teams would be River Falls, Norwich, Augsburg, Amherst, Williams, and Colby on the women's side there. Hamlin and Adrian from the West, both in first place, and again, automatic bids to those teams, and we'll see. So, as will come up. I'm trying to think, Sean, is the WIC and the NCHA get going? Do the East teams have another week of the regular season?
Most of them do.
Some do?
Yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag, kind of like out here. Some do, some don't. Some first-round playoffs games next Saturday out east as well.
They'll do. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, second period face-off coming up. Pointers got some work to do. They trail Superior 1-0 here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Contemporary fitness is all about community, and people accomplish more when they work out together. Fraternal CrossFit offers group fitness, personal training, and 24/7 access. Schedule a no-sweat session today, which offers a zero-commitment consultation to help match your goals to the right programming. Fraternal CrossFit, 19 Park Ridge Drive in Stevens Point. Find out more at fraternalstevenspoint.com. Pointer's All-American beer is here thanks to the Stevens Point Brewery. Pointer's All-American is a smooth, refreshing light beer brewed with 2-row malted barley, a select blend of hops, and a lot of passion for UWSP, with a portion of the proceeds supporting UWSP athletics. Get yours today at Pointer's home games or visit the UWSP Athletics website for a list of local retailers. Pointer's Athletics is a proud partner of the Safe Ride program with the Tavern League of Wisconsin. Please make it a point to drink responsibly. Goal Line Golf and Hockey in Schofield is Wisconsin's premier source for all your golf, hockey, and skating needs. They treat every customer like the home team. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, see the experts at Goal Line and get fit for your next step on the ice or out on the links. Located at 1430 Grand Avenue in Schofield, Goal Line's been the place to score since 1984. Everyone at Goal Line says, Go Pointers! Puro Clean Restoration Professionals is your #1 source for all your cleaning and restoration needs. Water, fire, and mold, Puro Clean has technicians on call 24/7 to aid in your time of need. Puro Clean's cleaning division specializes in carpets, furniture, and duct cleaning. Call Puro Clean today for all your property needs. Puro Clean, your paramedics of property damage. Call 715-321-2526.
All right, set to go here, Sean, and got to come out firing at all cylinders here in the second period.
Yeah, you're playing into this. Let's get the student section going. Like I talked about, the flat building tonight. And let's get something going. Big hit, something early here to get these guys going a little bit.
Yep. All right, so Engelbert, Dean, Bunting will start up front. Ryan Hintz, Quentin Hill. The Yellow Jackets with a 1-0 lead. And set to go here. Off the draw, controlled by the Yellow Jackets. Rink wide pass around to the far side. Dauphiné got spun around quickly by Ryan Hintz. Quentin Hill around. Owen Dean in the near side. Shot fired wide. Comes back out off the paddle of Alex Proctor to the near corner. Gabe Randall had his stick tied up. Owen Dean now. Now Yellow Jacket blows a tire. This may be a chance. Back the other way. Here's Engelbert. Cuts to the right wing. Engelbert trying to get around, get to the net. Can't. Backhanded shot. Skorpic fought that one off. Bunting to the rebound near side circles. Hill wire a shot through. That goes wide. Aiden Mosier, far side, sends it back toward the side of the net. Quentin Hill tried to bring it back to Bunting in the middle. Broken up by the Yellow Jackets. Daniel Roosevelt kicks it ahead. Right wing ahead to Dauphiné, who's got numbers here. Backhanded shot through. Rolls harmlessly wide. Engelbert throws it back to Aiden Mosier. Now back to Engelbert. He's got some space. He'll come right through center ice. Here's Engelbert in far side, stick tied up. Now he'll drag it to the far corner. Brings it back out high to Mosier toward the front of the net. And again, nothing in the middle of the ice available here. Mosier gloves it down, chopped away there by Carson Riddle. Shemolevsky hammers it in and wires around the boards. Markham, it hopped up in the air just as he about to get there. And couldn't play the puck, so it comes out. Joe Manning shoves it ahead. Mosier up the far boards. Yellow Jackets dump it in. They're offsides, but it'll touch up. They'll give chase on the near side. 18.5 minutes to go. Stick save made by Alex Proctor. And now one of the Yellow Jackets run into the net, tied up with Alex Proctor.
Got Proctor's stick, too.
Colin Pedersen. Boy, he went down hard and into the net, Sean. Let's see who he was tied up with as well, but
looks like he's going to be.
Everything's all right here. 18:29 to go here in the second. 1-0 Superior. They have pretty much led from start to finish this weekend here. It's just weird. I don't know how to put it, you know. I think you look at, Sean, the games that the Pointers have been in here that just haven't gotten them to go their way. It has been. Yeah, big hit on the far side, but Turner Richards chasing after it now in front of the net. Richards, good body play here to the near corner with Pizarchuk. Pizarchuk taken down. Now they'll get back to it, and tripped up here in the play is Alex Johnson. Pops free, all kinds of numbers for the Yellow Jackets. They'll pop it ahead. A.J. Reed in on the far side. Backhander back through, broken up by Johnson, but it's played there by Andrew Larson. Larson around. Long range shot through. Alex Proctor, a reaction save. Off the far boards, but not out. Yellow Jackets dump it back in again. Now centering pass. They'll miss it. Pizarchuk swatted off of his stick. He got thumped, but got it ahead to Richards. Here's Pizarchuk trailing in. Richards knocked off the play on a good hit there by Isaac DeVoe. Out high it goes. Here's Ryan Hintz. Wires a shot. Oh, boy. Here's Pizarchuk in front of the net waving at it, Sean, but Skorpic with a glove save just before the redirect.
That Ryan Hintz made the right play there. As the turnover by the Yellow Jackets, Hintz was right on the blue line, getting the puck, and wasted no time getting the puck on net. Pizarchuk right in there. Just missed the redirection.
All right, far side. Pointers try to knock it down. Here's Gino Colangelo. Out of his reach. Near side again, intercepted by Hintz again. Up the middle it goes. Tripping call coming up here. Yellow Jackets are going to get an extra attacker on. Shot fired. Pad save made by Proctor to the near side. Pointers will try to touch it up. And, boy, still don't blow the whistle here. Now finally Hamady touches it. No, they'll say play on. No possession here for the Pointers. They come in deep. They throw it in front. Backhanded shot cleared aside. And we're going to get a tripping call coming here against the Pointers. And Sean, the Yellow Jackets to chance to put a stranglehold on this baby on the power play.
Especially the way this is grinding away. Matthew Schulmeister will go to the box for 2 minutes for tripping. Power play numbers for the Yellow Jackets. They are 13-78, 16.7%. That's fourth in the WIAC, 61st overall in the country. They were 1 for 2 last night against the Pointers. Penalty kill numbers for the Pointers, 67 of 80, 83.7%. That's second best in the WIAC and 28th overall in the country.
All right, Schulmeister off on the tripping call. Yellow Jackets on the power play. They lead it 1-0 here, 16:50 to go in the second. Nico Shemileski draws it ahead. He'll dump it down the length of the ice. Skorpic out to play it. Now it's loose. Here's a turnover. Here's Shemileski up the middle, feeds it near side to Gabe Randall. Oh, man. Can't. Colossal error by the Yellow Jackets, and you can't cash it in.
That's not over yet, though,
Here's
Tom.
Shemileski still after it. He'll eat it up in the far corner. Randall pokes it out high, and Blake Norris. Good hustle here by Randall and Shemileski. Now they'll come off on a change as the Pointers hammer it in. Engelbert giving chase. He'll dump it behind the net. And Dusty Bergstrom skating out, comes out to the left wing to Carson Riddle. Flips it near side to Roosevelt. Minute remaining on the power play. A long-range shot through. That gets the glass. Back up on the near side. Pointers try to poke it out, and they do. It's going to go all the way down the length of the ice here.
Yellow Jackets decided to change their time and then let the puck go all the way down the length of the ice.
Now they've got space. Kagawa scored a power play goal last night. Kagawa digs it free near side. Tyler Ryder back to the point. Long range shot. Pad save made. Rebound. What a save by Alex Proctor. Sean Bunting off the near boards and out.
Give him 2 there.
Wow. Around again. Now ricochet off the stanchion, and Alex Proctor had gone behind the net to play it. It came back out, but the Pointers able to clear. 16 to go. Intercepted again. Dumped back down. This time Aiden Mosier takes care of things. 15:05 to go in the second. Near side, Tuomioksa. All kinds of speed through the left wing. Pointers back at even strength. He'll cycle all the way around and leaves it up far side for Liam Whitehouse. He'll hammer a shot wide. Comes all the way out of the zone. Now Isaac DeVoe back to get it. Near side, Hamady a good hit here. Colangelo hit. Here's Schulmeister coming in. Puts the brakes on. He got undressed as he tried to go through Andrew Larson, who said not today. And it's Quentin Hill with it. He'll chip it far side. Hamady will carry it in. Alec Hamady back to the middle. Here's Quentin Hill in. Backhander coming right in front of the net. Colangelo couldn't pull the trigger. My goodness. Andrew Larson now back the other way. They'll throw it in front, wide to the far corner. Hamady will get there first for Stevens Point and leave it to Ryan Hintz. Hintz waits. Up the middle he goes. Out of the reach of Hamady. 3-on-2 for the Yellow Jackets in with Kagawa. He'll turn, fires a shot, hits off the chest of Quentin Hill. Schulmeister will get it, back off, up, can't clear. Glove down by Hill again, bangs it off the near boards. Hamady had it for a second. And what do we have?
Too many men.
Too many men on the ice.
Too many men on the Yellow Jackets,
Yep,
Tom.
Too many men. And we'll get a penalty here. Stevens Point to the power play, 13:58 to go in the second. So, second power play of the night. Kagawa will serve the penalty. Got to convert here, Sean.
Got to do something. You know, they got to get something going in their direction.
Face off to the left side of Skorpic. Shemilevsky battling for it. Here's Dean, leaves it out high. Ryan Hintz. Hintz to Dean, near corner, Shemilevsky. Behind the net, they go right back to it. Dean cutting in, now Hintz far side. Markham with a shot, save made. Rebound is loose and a shot hammered wide. Oh, Skorpic was down and out. Hintz at the point, long range shot, save made with a blocker there by Skorpic again. Near corner, Shemilevsky. Gets it, Owen Dean near side. Out to the point, Hintz again along the blue line. Now back to Dean. Dean down low, Shemilevsky got through him. Shemilevsky behind the net, looking to go out on the far side now. He'll switch places with Markham. Shemilevsky now back through, glove down by Dean. Puck loose near side. Dean gets it back, fires it wide. off the far boards. Maybe a shorthanded chance here. Oh, what an effort here by the Pointers, but Yellow Jackets quick. Ryan Hintz fell down in the play, gets back up. Hintz, he's going to pick it up and waltz right in on the far side. Hintz coming. He'll try to come backdoor, shoving it. Oh, Gabe Randall with a backhander, and Skorpic with the save, and Randall poking for a rebound that is just not there.
Oh, good save by Jan Skorpic again. Nice power play movement, Tom. That first unit getting the puck moved around and got a couple good shots on goal, getting Skorpic moving back and forth, trying to open up some kind of lane here on the power play.
All right, face off. We'll stay in the zone here with 58 seconds. Let's not forget here, Sean, regulation wins by both River Falls and Superior. Tiebreaker goes to the Falcons. Here's Bunting. Now to Aiden Mosier. Mosier near side Bunting. Goes to the corner, Pizarchuk. Fires a shot. Skorpic a save. Up in the air it goes. Engelberg tried to glove it down, but the Yellow Jackets get it and hammer it off the boards and down the length of the ice. 40 seconds remaining on the second power play of the night for the Pointers. Off the boards and in, Quentin Hill hustles to the near side, leaves it back to Bunting. Hill fires, shot wide, redirected. Skorpic a save, rebound. Bunting had his stick tied up just as he was trying to shoot it. And another alert stick here by the Yellow Jackets. 20 to go on the power play. Proctor throws it ahead. Here come the Pointers. Pizarchuk in. Pizarchuk wires a shot block. Rebound, loose. Bunting, a backhander goes wide. The Yellow Jackets clear. 8 seconds to go in the power play. Proctor again. Nope, actually he fakes it. Now it's Mosier with it. Yellow Jackets back at full strength. Here's Hamady in. Leaves it. Pizarchuk near side. He'll wire a shot. Rebound loose. Skorpic another save. And now
the Yellow Jackets are howling for too many.
Yeah, Colangelo came off the bench and played the puck. Bouncing puck coming now. Here's Hamady. Hamady. Blake Norris with it up the left wing. Norris hustling. He'll carry it in far boards. Leaves it. Big hit there. Schulmeister with it. Tried to walk through, a couple of sticks tied up. Schulmeister looks to center. Schulmeister fires a shot, just missed. Rebound to Colangelo. Out high to Eftimowski, near side, fires a shot. Kicked aside by Skorpic again. Near side, Colangelo bangs for it again. Here's the Yellow Jackets, Kagawa. Ridden off by Eftimowski. Norris, cross ice to Eftimowski. 11-10 to go in the second, 1-0 Yellow Jackets. Here's Schulmeister, through to the middle, ricochets loose, Kagawa. With it, he'll go back the other way. Kagawa slowly across, wires a shot wide. Yellow Jackets finishing a change here as we're back to 5-on-5. Just under 11 minutes to go in the second period. Pointers trail by a goal. A scrum along the near boards, goes far side. Hamady will line up Liam Whitehouse, but Whitehouse pokes it away at the last minute. A bad angle shot goes through, bouncing comes out. Yellow Jackets hammer it back behind the net. Trying to dig it out free again. Blake Norris, now they get it in front, cleared aside again. Pointers flirting with danger here. Now in the far corner, Cade Shea with it. Lost it. Pointers send it up, but not out again. This line's out of some gas here, Sean, as they scrum behind the net, still after it. Colangelo poking it. Schulmeister trying to hold it in there now. Colangelo, Schulmeister, now Eftimowski. 10-10 to go here in the second. Both these lines have been out here. As Blake Norris with it, ahead, off, glove down, can't clear. Norris now far side, and he'll pen it up there, and it's dug free by Daniel Roosevelt. Roosevelt behind the net. Pointers, some long legs here. Shot coming point blank, shot and a goal. Near side, the pressure finally pays off. I think it's Chris Ishmael. 9:49 to go. The Yellow Jacket lead is 2.
Yep, just could not get the puck cleared and get fresh men on the ice. And give credit to the Yellow Jackets. They never gave up on the play, and they just kept beating the Pointers to those 50-50 pucks. Finally slams one home. Ishmael for the Yellow Jackets.
His 4th of the year, and midway through it, Pointers trail by 2. Our side, now it's Gabe Randall with it. He'll give chase. Randall and Markham here. Randall with a big hit behind the net around, out to the point. Here's Hunter O'Brien. He'll walk in. O'Brien leaves it to Shemilevsky. Shemilevsky Trying to get free. He'll duck a shoulder, comes in, ripes a backhander there. Looks like Skorpic knocks the net off.
Yep.
And we'll get a whistle. We should have the media timeout here. With 9:26 to go here. And a face-off to the left side of Jan Skorpic. And Sean, the Pointers are up against it now.
The way UW Superior is playing defense, you're absolutely right. It's hard enough to score for this team, and the team defense by the Yellow Jackets has just been great all weekend.
Gabe Randall. Near side, trying to make something happen here and dig it free. It goes behind the net. Shemileski cuts to the far side of the net, but Dusty Bergstrom wins that now. Here's a turnover. Shemileski in front. Owen Dean with a shot. Save made. Oh, behind the goaltender. A defender cleared it out. That puck was headed into an empty net, and the Yellow Jacket defender pulled it off the line. Oh, my goodness. Yellow Jackets now get it through. Alex Proctor up and around far side. O'Brien takes it away and dumps it to the near corner toward Owen Dean. He'll fly it ahead. Joe Manning on the near side. Bunting chops it around him. And here's Gabe Randall with it up on the near side. Owen Dean after it. Near corner, Yellow Jackets. Around back the other way, but Ryan Hintz gets it, leaves it to Bunting. He's got a hustle, pokes it ahead. And here's Engelbert bumped. Here's Owen Dean in. Pointers to the front of the net, flipping a backhand off the glove of Skorpic to the near corner. Quentin Hill. Hill tried to bring it back out to the point. He's eaten up to the far corner. Now gets it free. Engelbert firing a shot. Another shot block. Quentin Hill keeps it alive for the Pointers. He'll come back. Here's Engelbert again. Can't get a shot off. Gets it through Bunting. Far side, Quentin Hill. Again, just no shot here. Now Hintz with a long shot through traffic, and Skorpic makes the save. And we will get the media timeout. 8:02 to go in the second. 2-0 Superior here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Want to stay in the game online with the Pointers? Visit the official UWSP Athletics website, athletics.uwsp.edu. The online home of the Pointers provides the ultimate fan experience across all devices. You'll find the latest Pointers news, rosters, schedules, results, links to live broadcasts, statistics, and other links to the social media pages of the Pointers, and much, much more. Your gateway to the Pointers Sports Network, athletics.uwsp.edu. Pointers All-American beer is here thanks to the Stevens Point Brewery. Pointers All-American is a smooth, refreshing light beer brewed with 2-row malted barley, a select blend of hops, and a lot of passion for UWSP, with a portion of the proceeds supporting UWSP Athletics. Get yours today at Pointers Home Games or visit the UWSP Athletics website for a list of local retailers. Pointers Athletics is a proud partner of the Safe Ride program with the Tavern League of Wisconsin. Please make it a point to drink responsibly.
All right, back here at Willett Arena. 8:02 to go here in the second. Face off to the right side of Jan Skorpic. Long range shot, that went wide. Bunting maybe a whack at it in front of the net. Engelbert now. Engelbert around, he'll set up, fires a shot, that goes high. Another deflection, I think. Bunting now behind the net, Owen Dean. Dean looking to come out near side instead, coming through, shot fired, Skorpic a save, rebound again, scramble for, bouncing wide again, now picked up, back the other way.
Nope,
Tuomioxa, but the Pointers take it away, Dean in front of the net. Trying to get Bunting, he throws it back toward Mosier and just missed. Holy man. Pizarchuk with it now, red line on the near side ahead, cleared back out. Yellow Jackets get it in, Alex Proctor races to the near corner. He'll flip it around toward Turner Richards, chips it up, Pizarchuk. Full head of steam, took a hit, got it out. Johnson on the forecheck here, picked up here, just out of the reach of Richards. And it's Kagawa trying to get it. Here's Pizarchuk right through center ice. Cody Pizarchuk dumps to Richards, comes back through the middle. Beautiful pass. Alex Johnson with a shot. He'll get it back. Johnson circles, has a shooting angle, now comes back to the middle and turns it over. Carson Riddle. Here's Kagawa near side. Long range shot. Nowhere there. Hunter O'Brien. Richards to it again, flips it out. Pizarchuk back to the middle. 2-on-1 Johnson with Joe Manning. Joe Manning in, puts the brakes on, feeds it back to Johnson, just missed. Went wide to the far corner, and it is Isaac DeVoe that picks it up. He wraps his way around off and deflected up off the glass on the far side and chopped in. Yellow Jackets changing. 6:25 to go here in period number 2. Gabe Randall in the neutral zone. Near side across the red line. He'll get the puck deep. Skorpic cuts it off, almost deflected it right back out in front of his own net. Randall after it. He'll play the body on the far side. Tied it up there, and Shemilevsky digs it free. Nico, far corner, spun around, but maintains possession, trying to feed it to Cam Markham behind the net. Here's Shemilevsky, throws it back out in front, nobody home. Here's Chris Ishmael. He's got a big goal right now to give the Yellow Jackets a 2-goal lead. Rubbed out on the far side by Ryan Hintz, and a big hit here. Stick goes up into the netting and draws a new one off in the crowd here. 5:45 to go. Second period. Yellow Jackets have tacked another one on here. Shemilevsky to Gabe Randall. Randall at center ice with Markham on his right. Randall leaves to Markham. He'll go backdoor coming in. Shot fired. Skorpic a scrambling save. Shemilevsky to the rebound near corner. He'll come in front. Randall with a save that flutters up in the air, and Skorpic hangs on, and Randall hog-tied to the side of the net again. 5:27 to go.
You gotta, if you're on the bench, you gotta keep going. You've had some good opportunities here in the last 5 minutes or so, and you're starting to stack those lines and those shifts rather, and you're getting to Skorpic. You just gotta keep at it at this point. Gotta keep the puck on the net, make Skorpic move around, get that big frame moving around, and try to tip one home.
And comes in. Skorpic plays it behind the net. Sam Kroon has scored for Stout in the second period. 2-1. They now lead Eau Claire in that first place battle. Owen Dean, shot block. Cade Shea back the other way. Maybe a 2-on-1. Shea, a hot shot that got the wire and missed things up. Bunting clears it out. 2-on-2 for the Pointers. Engelbert near side. Owen Dean. Dean waiting. Whistles a shot. Skorpic a save. Rebound to the side of the net. Now behind the net. Picked free by Engelbert near corner. Engelbert out to the point. Quentin Hill. He'll fire a shot wide. Glove save made by Skorpic. And again, Sean, I said this earlier. This is the most confident we've seen Jan Skorpic.
He's feeling
he's fully
it tonight.
In charge of this thing.
Yep. He has been all weekend, right?
Yeah.
And another good offensive zone shift. The Pointers are putting it together, getting the puck on net. Now you just got to solve a hot goaltender.
And his guys are
playing,
bailing out for him, too.
Exactly.
Pointers have had at least 2 pucks behind him cleared out. Big hit behind the net by Pizarchuk to free it up. Alex Johnson around the boards. Isaac DeVoe to the near side. Pounds in. Pointers keep it going. High in the air it goes. Joe Manning a bouncing puck. Reverses back up the near side. Restores order. Sends it ahead. Yellow Jackets pluck it back out. Glove down to the near side by Tuomi Oksa. Coming back out high again. Pizarchuk after it. Turning shot fired, cleared out. Here's Joe Manning back the other way. Mosier to Turner Richards at center ice. Richards to Pizarchuk far side. Looks to center it back. Johnson plucks it out of midair. And Richards behind the net now. Puck hops away from him, gets him back. Shot fired. Skorpic a save. What a setup there. Sean, that was just like last night with Pizarchuk. And Turner Richards, a good job to set up the freshman.
Alex Johnson takes that screamer of a pass, Tom.
Yep.
Centering pass, knocks it out of midair, and it knocks it down enough to get the puck to get Richards right behind. And man, oh man, what a centering pass. Good save by Jan Skorpic again.
4:13 to go here.
Love to get one here.
Yep. Senior goaltender Alex Proctor will be Sean's guest between periods. A very chatty Alex Proctor.
Yes, as always.
All right, Randall will take the draw. Hunter O'Brien fakes a shot up. He'll go to Markham in the far corner. Markham tied up there. O'Brien keeps it alive, but it's Carson Riddle banging it off the boards and coming back out. Sean, you get the feeling you got to have one here?
Yep, I do.
Or this baby's over in the third
He
period?
just got hauled down. No call.
All right, here's Randall to the far corner. Markham will give chase. Markham, good job to free it up and let Gabe Randall get it. Out high, Eftimowski, good job to hold the zone. Kick near side. Shemilevsky rifles a shot. Shot block again by the Yellow Jackets. Here is Kagawa on the far side. Kagawa back the other way with Pedersen. Kagawa firing a shot. Alex Proctor, a glove save.
Yep. Slow it down. Allow your team to change. Pointers have found a little bit of room through the neutral zone here since the media timeout. Able to get up ice way better than they have been most of the weekend. And it's creating some chances.
3:34 to go in the second. 2-0 is the Yellow Jacket lead. Pass ahead. Here's Bunting. Defender in front of him. Pointers are off sides. He'll touch up. Trying to get a forecheck going here. Hintz, good job to intercept here. Knocked off the play. Touches up Dean in on the near side. Oh, and Dean lost the handle on it, but Bunting there to pick him up. Goes out high to Dean. Shot side of the net. Skorpic with Engelbert sniffing for a rebound. No dice. Tron Badgers leading Ohio State 2-1.
All right. Got to win this. Got to get
down
6
the stretch.
Points.
What do they got left? They've got Penn State
at home.
They got to play Michigan yet, too.
And Michigan at home, yeah.
Oosh.
No, Penn State on the road, sorry.
Yeah. Face off to the left side now of Jon Skorpic. Pizarchuk trying to dig it free. Johnson puts the brakes on it to Pizarchuk. Out high to Hintz. Pizarchuk, a backhander around Turner. Richards puts the brakes on it with Alex Johnson in the far corner. Richards, a good stop here to get free. Richards throws it out high to Ryan Hintz. Hintz, near side, another rocket of a pass. They can't handle. Right in front, Pizarchuk jamming at it. Oh, off the glove of Skorpic to the near corner. Off the glass, but not out. Hill holds it in near side. Right into the body of one of the Yellow Jackets. They'll dig it up and flip it up high. Winning a foot race here is going to be Justin Dauphiné. Dauphiné with a wraparound. Hintz plants him into the boards. Maybe that'll get the Pointers fired up here. Here's Engelbert to Pizarchuk. Drags it back through Engelbert. Some space on the far side coming in. Engelbert gets around. Chris Engelbert back to the middle. He's hammered into the end board. And it is Ryan Hintz with it. Engelbert back to his feet. Right in. Bunting with a shot. Rebound chance. Skorpic turned that one aside. Man, oh man. Quentin Hill now brings it up the near boards to the corner. Hill pinch in on the near side. Plays the body again. Here's Owen Dean with it. Dean feeds it. Now back around Bunting on the far side. 1:50 to go. Bunting a big hit again. And Dean holds it in on the far side again. Here's Gabe Randall. Wires a shot off the outside of the net. Here's Randall to the rebound. One hands it back in front. Bunting leaves it out. Joe Manning fires a shot. Skorpic a save and no rebound.
Oh, nice job by Skorpic to come out, be aggressive at the top of the paint, and get down in the butterfly. Joe Manning and the rest of that shift everything but the back of the net. Keep building on this. 1:40 remaining in the period.
Shots now 20-15 in favor of the Pointers.
I was going to say, they have carried the play since the media timeout.
Yeah. Randall to take the draw to the left side of Jon Skorpic. Carson Riddle will take it. Nope. They'll boot him out, and Cade Shea will step in to do the honors. Pointers win the draw. Back to Manning at the point. Feeds it near wall. This is Shemilevsky. He'll circle out high. A shot through traffic. Shot block there. Shemilevsky shoved down in the play. He's in quite a battle here with Carson Riddle. And the Yellow Jackets win this. Back to Shemilevsky on the near side. Riddle intercepts it, brings it back in. 1:20 to go in the period. Yellow Jackets get it deep. Chasing it down, Colin Pedersen. Randall will get it now for the Pointers. Randall rink wide to Aiden Mosier. Mosier across. He'll wire it in. Near side, Randall gets there first. Leaves it for Markham. Yellow Jackets poke it away from him. Cade Shea out. Center ice turnover. Here's Aiden Mosier. He'll accelerate up off the far boards and in. 1 minute to go here in period number 2. Pointers trailing by a pair. Off the wall and out. Yellow Jackets are going to ice the puck here. 49 seconds to go in the period. You'll get an offensive zone draw.
And you'll take that. Absolutely, you'll take that as you've been carrying that play.
I know our time's going to be short between periods here. So, Sean, 3-0 River Falls over Beloit. 2-1 Stout over Eau Claire. Face off to the left side now of Jon Skorpic. Eftimovsky fires a shot, goes wide. That got through a bunch of traffic. And Alex Johnson, now a shot pad save made. Rebound there, but nobody home for the Pointers. Here's Eftimovsky to Turner Richards in the near corner. Richards, defender on his back, dumps to Pizarchuk with his back to the net. And the Yellow Jackets turn it out. And Hunter O'Brien was spun around and couldn't keep it going. Now Johnson kicked it free, but Carson Riddle sent that back the other way. 20 seconds remaining. And near side, here's Pizarchuk howling for the puck. Yellow Jackets break it up. Pizarchuk holds it in, flips it, near side Richards. 8 seconds to go. Turner Richards near side, back to the middle. Out high, here's Hunter O'Brien trying to get free. He'll fire it toward the net, and it goes just wide to the far corner, and that'll do it. And now Pizarchuk mixing it up in the far corner with Matt Danziger, and we'll get a gathering of the clans there as Brennan's stepping in here as well, and Pointers, Sean, a tall task ahead of them here in the final 20 minutes.
In that last 10 minutes, the story is number 35 in the black jersey, Jan Skorpik. Great job in between the nets, or in between the pipes for the Yellow Jackets.
Yep, that it is. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back, get your recap, plus Sean's conversation with the senior netminder, Alex Proctor. That is on the way. 2-0 Yellow Jackets after 2 here in the Pointers Sports Network.
People's State Bank is more than a place to bank. They're your neighbors, here to support your success. Located at 138 McDill Avenue in Stevens Point, People's is proud to champion local businesses, families, students, and dreams. Whether you're saving for tomorrow or making a big move today, they're here for you every step of the way. Enjoy access to experienced bankers, digital solutions, fraud prevention tools, and more. Learn more at bankpeoples.com. Member FDIC. At Papa John's Pizza, the secret to success is much like the secret to making a great pizza. The more you put into it, the more you get out of it. Whether it's signature sauce, toppings, original fresh dough, or even the box itself, Papa John's invests in ingredients to ensure the finest quality pizza. Call Papa John's at 715-972-1414 for delivery, or stop by Division Street for carryout to order your favorite pizza, breadsticks, or wings today. Papa John's, a proud sponsor of Pointer Athletics. At the UWSP Century School of Business and Economics, earning your Master's of Business Administration and Applied Leadership and Decision Making is more than personal growth, it's a transformation. Through the MBA program, you'll develop emotional intelligence, strategic thinking, and practical leadership skills to guide teams, drive decisions, and create lasting impact. You'll also gain tools to influence regional development and help build thriving communities where transformation fuels economic advancement. Visit uwsp.edu/MBA to learn more. Want to stay in the game online with the Pointers? Visit the official UWSP Athletics website, athletics.uwsp.edu. The online home of the Pointers provides the ultimate fan experience across all devices. You'll find the latest Pointers news, rosters, schedules, results, links to live broadcasts, statistics, and other links to the social media pages of the Pointers, and much, much more. Your gateway to the Pointers Sports Network, athletics.uwsp.edu. All right, back here in Stevens Point, KB Willard Arena. Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon, our second intermission. Yellow Jackets, Rupe Tuomioksa, 6th of the year from Andrew Larson at 1:55 of the first. Gave the Yellow Jackets a 1-0 lead. Chris Ishmael is 4th of the year at 10:13 of the second from Liam Whitehouse, Daniel Roosevelt, 2-0 Yellow Jackets, as they have both hands on the wheel on this one here in game 2. Pointers did outshoot the Yellow Jackets on 15-7 in that second period, and now 21-15. Creating some chances, but just
got to solve the goaltender.
Got to solve the goaltender and get yourself in the right place. Alex Proctor, 6 second period saves for a game total of 13. Jan Skorpik was fantastic in that period. 15 second period saves for a game total of 21. Pointers winning 65% of the draws. Yellow Jackets, Sean, Pointers 45 shots attempted. Yellow Jackets have blocked 13 shots here tonight. Also, Pointers hitting a pipe once as well. In turn, the Yellow Jackets 28 shots attempted, just 5 shot blocks to the Pointers. Boy, they're going back and forth here in the final minute at Menominee, Sean. Hayden Stocks for Stout at 18-13 of the second period. Made it 3-1 Stout, but at the 19:03 mark, Carter Bradley, an even strength unassisted goal for the Blue Golds in the final minute there. 3-2 Stout, with Stout outshooting the Blue Golds 25-24. Neither team has been able to convert. And Sean, looks like the live stats from Beloit are locked up, so if you can maybe try to find the video feed from Beloit. River Falls had a 3-0 lead there. And let's see, it is Dubuque still leading Aurora 3-1, but Looks like their stats are frozen up as well. 2-1 Concordia, Wisconsin over Marion. Trine Sean beats Adrian 3-2 in the NCHA. So that's a big win for the Thunder here, and we'll see how things shake out there. St. Norbert a 3-0 lead at Lawrence after 2. Here the Pointers trail 2-0. Sean's conversation with Alex Proctor coming up next here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Support for Pointers Hockey is brought to you by Wellston Properties, a local real estate rental and investment company providing quality housing options for students, families, professionals, and everyone in between, especially hockey players. Also by Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin-Robbins, 617 Division Street in Stevens Point, and Marshall Clinic Health System, the official sports medicine provider of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Visit marshallclinic.org to learn more. More than just a grocery store, Festival Foods is a family-owned company that provides high-quality products and an exceptional guest experience. At Festival Foods, we believe our helpfulness shouldn't stop at our stores. That's why you'll find us in our communities doing our part in helping others to make a positive difference. Festival Foods is proud to partner with community organizations and all those who embody the community spirit of Wisconsin. Festival Foods, happy to help and a proud sponsor of UW Stevens Point Athletics.
And continue with our Pointer hockey coverage here on the Pointer Sports Network. We continue with our Pointer profiles, and it's senior night. Got to grab a senior, and then we're going to grab the senior goaltender from Allen, Texas, Alex Proctor. First of all, Alex, I know your pregame routine. I appreciate you taking the time to spend a couple minutes with me. But we were just talking about before the interview started how time flies. I specifically remember talking to you, your freshman Pointer profile, and now we're here. It's senior night and a big game tonight as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure we were sitting right here in the same spot.
I'm sure we were. Yep.
3 years ago now, and it's like you said, it is so crazy how time flies. And I can't even begin to count the amount of memories that I've made here, and it is sad that it's coming to an end. But I'm trying to extend it as much as I can with playing tonight and moving forward.
Well, I mean, I think it's time to make a playoff run. As far as Tom and I are concerned, we want to keep that going as long as humanly possible. I'm sure you guys as well.
Yes, exactly. And I mean, we didn't get the result we wanted last night, but today's another opportunity to seize the same thing we had last night. So I think the guys have a little extra juice in them, and we're ready.
What did you guys see in film today exactly? I know I've been part of those film sessions here and there. Coach normally picks up a couple tendencies that you guys can work on, and you normally take it and run with it.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's been exactly X's and O's recently, but the coach kind of harped on they just had a little more juice than us last night. And I sat on the bench last night, and I definitely saw it. I felt it. Tried to get the boys going. It just it wasn't there, and I think you've seen it all year. We're a Saturday night team, so tonight is. Creek said he's happy there's no more Friday games.
Yes, exactly. So. We're playing Saturdays for the rest of the year until we get to the big show. But talk a little bit about Megs and how much he's grown. I think he started it last year, but you can really see how much more confidence he's playing with. And you and Maddie, and I was talking with Maddie last night. Listen, you three are as close can get. But you also compete as hard as humanly possible against each other every day in practice.
Yeah, no, especially this year, I think we've grown even closer as a three, and I mean we've introduced Flo into the mix.
I even wrote down Flo. I forgot to mention him. Yep.
And no, Mags, he's done everything we've asked of him, and he's stepped up and he stepped in, and I honestly can't be more proud of him. And if he gets another chance this year, I know he'll take it and run with it. If he doesn't, and next year comes around, he's the guy. Yeah. So so proud of him. He's grown so much, like you said, since day one and in year one. So
he seems to me. You're the goaltender, so I'm going to take your opinion on this. He seems to me just to be more aggressive, more confident, and he's even starting to handle the puck a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. We actually were joking about it. Maybe 2 or 3 games ago, he came out and challenged a guy one-on-one, And we all, like, someone looked at me on the bench like, how'd you teach him that? I was like, yeah, he's watching too much. He's watching too much film. But no, his confidence is grown tremendously, and you know, you can kind of see he's starting to play with that mojo. And, you know, that's what the team needs.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about Chris Nelson. Not a lot of Division III programs gets a guy to come in at 5:30 in the morning, a couple days a week, and come work just with you four. He's a huge asset to the program, isn't he?
Yes, yeah, for sure. And even outside of him being a goalie coach, just a great friend and a great mentor. And you know, Chris, he played a long time ago, and I'm sure he'll agree with me saying this, but I think there's some points, and how I play the game is different than how he played the game, and I think just being able to bounce ideas off of him the last 4 years has been huge, and I think we've taught each other a lot, honestly. So he's been nothing but awesome. You know, his whole family has been great to me. You know, Isley, Braden, Parker, and even Megan. So nobody like Chris.
Absolutely. How did the camera thing come about on Friday during the pregame skate? Thought that was a pretty cool thing on Instagram. Kind of a day in the life of Alex Proctor on the ice for a Friday morning skate.
Yeah, and that was actually all done by Vinny.
Okay.
And it was his idea, but ever since I changed majors in the media studies, I've always I've started to like working with the cameras and stuff like that. So I'm going to bring it out tonight and film the whole starting lineups and senior night traditions, and we're starting to put together a new recruitment video for the program.
Yeah, that's great. He always is a great guy when it comes to content. What are you going to miss most about being a Pointer?
I can't even start the think about it. Like, I mean, I can think about it, but it's so hard for words to express, you know, what I'm gonna miss most. I mean, I'm gonna miss. This is gonna come off as crazy, but I hated school growing up.
Yeah.
And now it feels like part of my life. It's so much fun. Like I mentioned, I switched majors. I love media studies. I love the entire program there. Nothing will compare to the Willett and the fans, and there's way too many people that I've met and grown close with that I can't name them all, but a huge thanks to them. But I think the boys in the locker room is gonna be the biggest thing, and I don't want to say I've lost them. It sounds like they're not here anymore, but lost a ton of close friends and seeing their careers, you know, end or continue, and I think that's the hardest part, is stepping away from, you know, what the 24 guys that we have now, and you know, wishing them the best of luck, and I know they'll wish me the best of luck too, and I think that's probably going to be the biggest.
Well, we've always thought that, you know, once you're a Pointer, you're always a Pointer, so the golf outings get to be a little bit more fun. Make sure that you come back for all those things as well. Give me 3 words that describes being a Pointer hockey player in this program.
Exciting. There's you know, those couple months leading up to the season are tough, but all you have is excitement just building. Most fun I've ever had, you know, playing hockey, and kind of ignited a new spark into it. And in my 4 years, suspenseful.
Yeah,
we've had a lot of crazy things that, you know, you'd be lucky to see in one hockey career. You know, lucky enough to see 2 7-period games of sorts. Not saying I ever want to do that again.
Right, but, exactly.
You know, just there's always something new. Been through it all here, and you know, I love it. I couldn't ask for anything else.
Yeah. For you, your parents going to be your dad and your family is always at the games. I'm sure they'll be up in the stands right in their normal spot. Take a good look at them during senior night or during the senior ceremony, and just, you know, have a chance to reflect back, or we're just going to be locked in for a big game.
No, for sure. I have a whole lot of thanks to them, and mom, dad, brother, my grandmother, my grandfather, my uncle, cousin, another aunt and uncle here. I got a lot of family here, and you know, I had some family that couldn't travel. I have a cousin in a state final basketball game tonight, and some grandparents that couldn't make it. A great grandmother wish she could come, but it's a huge thanks to them. So for sure, I'll definitely, you know, pay my respects to them. And had a conversation with mom and dad yesterday that got a bit emotional, and it's, you know, it's just crazy to see how far you can come.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the thing I'm going to remember most about you is how much you gave back to the community and willing to share yourself with the community, never turn down a kid for a picture, you know, and work with the kids with your you know, you have a job in the off season, all that kind of stuff. It's just a huge thing. I always let the seniors have the last say on everything. You thank the community, thank whomever you would like.
Yeah, and like I said before, there's so many people that I can't even begin the name that I have thanks to, but I'll try right now if we have the time.
We could, just a couple minutes.
You know, Wally Leppin is one, Woody Bolton, Chris, Megan, Weston Briggs, a little kid here, Casey Dahlgren is you know, a great kid too. I've made friends with a couple people even in St. Norbert. Yeah. You know, it's a huge. There's way too many people I can't even think about that. Well, I can't think about them, and I just can't even give you all the names. No. But it's the students, season ticket holders. Everybody is, you know, one of a kind. Luke puts on an amazing show. And we couldn't do it without any of them. So huge thanks to them. Huge thanks to my parents, Creeks, Cromer, Stronger, Joey, Weave, Shawnee Mack, you know, Tim Bone, Diane, Brad, everybody. It's I couldn't be more thankful, and I hope one day I'm able to show that appreciation.
Absolutely. Well, Tom and I want to thank you especially as well for, you know, lending us time to chat on or off the ice, on road trips, always making us feel a part of the team. And we both wish you the most best of luck here as you move on. And I hope to see you in a pro uniform. And hey, maybe we'll get to a game and watch you play.
Sounds awesome, John.
Thank you. All right, that was Alex Proctor, the senior goaltender from Allen, Texas. More Pointer hockey coming up on the Pointer Sports Network.
Pointers fans, stay connected to your favorite Pointers teams with the official mobile app of UW-Stevens Point Athletics, presented by Skyward. Featuring real-time news alerts, schedules, and more, the new UWSP Athletics app is free. To download the app to your smartphone or tablet, visit the Apple Store or Google Play Store and search for UWSP Pointers Athletics. The official mobile app of UW-Stevens Point Athletics, presented by Skyward. All right, back here at Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon, set for period 3. Pointers trail 2-0. Let's not forget, Sean, you can wrap things up if you get to overtime.
Two goals is all you need here. You know? You don't have to win. We would love to win, but you don't have to do it. You know, and it's now or never for this group.
Hell, start with 1. You know,
as good as Superior's been on defense, absolutely.
All right, River Falls leading Beloit 6-1. Stout leading Eau Claire 3-2. Sean Trine has beaten Adrian. That's a huge win for them as they get the pecking order. And it is Dubuque, a 4-2 lead over Aurora after 2 periods still. So we'll see. All right, puck off the draw, controlled by the Pointers and dumped in. Got to get one off the hop here if you can. Now they'll work it out far side, do the Yellow Jackets. Quentin Hill gets in the way of that one. And now another puck deep here by the Yellow Jackets. Hung up behind the net, Ryan Hintz ditches a defender. Here's Hintz. Hintz with some speed. Somebody's got to show some urgency here, too, I think is the other thing. Engelbert behind the net after it. Poked away from him, near side Bunting. Sean Bunting waiting for it. Here's Quentin Hill, holds it in, throws it toward the side of the net, broken up Hill. Red line on the far side, reverses back up. He'll flip it, but gloved down by Tyler Ryder. Ryder throws it ahead, Colin Pedersen in. His shot is blocked wide. Ryan Hintz tied up by a defender, lost the handle on it, but in there to help out is Gabe Randall. Hintz gets it back. Boy, he's all over the place on this shift, off the near boards, but too far for Shemolevsky. Long outlet pass ahead, does not connect to Kigawa. Hintz still out there. Got it to Joe Manning, and now Hintz will come off on a change. Manning had his pocket picked, and Hintz had to put the brakes on and go back to the front of the net to defend. Yellow Jackets, Kagawa behind the net, looks to center, nothing there. Manning breaks that one up and right into a defender again. Now off the glass and out at center ice, rolling puck around there is flipped back in by the Yellow Jackets. Boy, Ryan Hintz is going on a 2.5-minute shift here. And zips it near side, and Gabe Randall loses the handle on it, and it is Tuomioksa near corner digging it free. Taking it away from him, here's Shemilevsky. Nico Shemilevsky, left wing, wheels it in. Now getting a piece of it, Cam Markham. Turner Richard may get a beeline to the front of the net. Far side, Shemilevsky trying to get free for a shot. Nothing there. Here's Aiden Mosier again. Mosier dumps it. Pizarchuk late on the change here coming off. He'll race in there on the near side now. And the Yellow Jackets flip it up high. Alex Johnson after it. Johnson circles back near side to Mosier. Mosier at the blue line ahead. Here's Turner Richards through traffic. Keeps his feet. Scoops it ahead to Pizarchuk. Pizarchuk to Alex Johnson. Broken up by the Yellow Jackets. Bounce off the near boards here to Logan Nickerson, who gets it deep. Proctor steers it around, but right to the stick of Blake Setter. Yellow Jackets far corner. Turner Richards in there again. Now Richards ahead. Pizarchuk trying to muscle it out up the far side. Long range shot goes wide. On the near side, Blake Norris poked at again by the Yellow Jackets. They'll turn and fire a shot. I think Alex Johnson got a piece of that. It goes to the far corner. Here's Blake Norris behind his own net. Centering pass, that gets broken up. Pizarchuk chips it back toward the middle. Alex Johnson turns, takes a look, tries to feather it ahead. And an icing call against the Pointers now with 17:02 to go here in the third.
And this group of players are stuck on a long shift of playing defense as well.
Yeah.
That takes all the energy out of your sails. And now you're messing with fire here on this shift, Tom. You got to get it deep. Got to get the puck and get it deep and get some fresh guys on the ice.
Stout and Eau Claire underway in the third. It's 3-2 Blue Devils. Long range shot blockered aside by Proctor. Pointers do get the change here. Mosier ahead, and another stanchion bounce here, and the Yellow Jackets an offside, so they'll finally finish changing everybody here. 16:48 to go in the third. Pointers trail by a pair and have had not much going offensively.
They've have not come out of the locker room on time, and it slowed the offense. Be interesting to see what Superior does as this period wears on, if they're going to use the red line as their extra defender.
All right, a long-range shot goes in. Hamady first to get there in the near corner for the Pointers. He'll try to bounce it for Colangelo, turned it over, and now he'll get it back. Now up the middle again, turned it over, and they'll flip it to the far boards toward Dusty Bergstrom. Long-range shot, double deflection in, cleared aside, Eftimowski. Behind the net, straight up in the air, comes right back out in front of the net, off of Gino Colangelo. Kagawa tracks it down on the far side. Far corner, Hunter O'Brien. Now Hamady off the boards and out. Colangelo tries to free it up. Chip free for the moment. Colangelo, a good job here. He'll get it deep. 4 minutes into the third period, here's Skorpic slinging it to the near wall. Back the other way for the Yellow Jackets, Andrew Larson. Long-range shot to the near corner. Out toward the front of the net, Ryan Hintz cuts that off. He'll hit a hammer of a pass ahead to Bunting. Comes in on Skorpic. He'll throw it up the far side. Quentin Hill at the red line, hammers it back in, but it hits Sean Bunting, and the Pointers are offsides. 15:43 to go here in the third.
Who's it going to be, Tom?
Yeah.
Who's going to grab this game?
Engelbert to take the face-off at center ice here with Andrew Larson. Yellow Jackets win it. In on Alex Proctor. He'll steer it to Ryan Hintz. A little more passive on the forecheck here, but now they get a stick on it, and it's tipped. Skorpic comes out to play it. Owen Dean around. Bunting will get to it. Slows it down for Quentin Hill. Shot wide again. Nothing there. Hintz banging in the near corner. Dean after it in the near corner. Now Engelbert out of his reach. 2-on-1 back the other way. Tuomioksa tried to center it. Quentin Hill broke that up. Point blank shot and a goal. Near side, this is going to be A.J. Reed, I believe, and the Yellow Jackets strike again, and they have got both hands around the necks of the Pointers right now, Sean.
Oh,
and are squeezing the life out of this game.
Yep, absolutely. The Pointers had the cheat. They're trying to open up their offense a little bit, and the Pointers got caught with the defenseman down low in their offensive end, 2-on-1 the other way. Easy goal for A.J. Reed. And the Yellow Jackets are up 3-0.
Off the face-off, Cam Markham pulls it back. Joe Manning, straight up in the air. Big hit here on the near side. Tyler Ryder flips it. Alexei Yarmelnik in and around, spun around, and Alex Proctor will hang on in the glove. 14:49 to go. What a weekend by the Yellow Jackets here. This holds, man. Face off to the right side now, Yarmelnik. Out high. Mosier, Markham, Mosier and Markham again. Here's Cam Markham. Back the other way. Shemilevsky chopped the stick out of one of the Yellow Jackets' hands. Shot fired. Oh, Skorpic with another save. Now out high, Shemilevsky feeds it back toward Markham, but it's out of the zone. Markham hustling there, picked up by a defender. Joe Manning tips it free. Markham with it. Yellow Jackets poke it free. Aiden Mosier hustling over to poke it away there from Logan Nickerson. Nickerson, far corner. Logan Nickerson dumps it behind Manning. Manning near side, gets it. Here's Shemilevsky. Shemilevsky charges ahead, cuts to the right wing with he and Gabe Rando whistling an offside. 14:06 to go in the third, and there is no life on this Pointer bench right now.
Zero life, yep. Trying to figure it out. Get something going offensively. Really liked how they played in the final 8 minutes or so of that second period, and hopefully you would be able to bring that type of game out.
Yep. Long range shot in on Skorpic. He'll hang on.
And it just hasn't been there. And they've been playing with fire the whole time, letting the Yellow Jackets possess the puck as much as they have been in their offensive end.
Sean Badgers give up 2 in the third and lose to Ohio State 3-2. Oof. Shot fired, went wide. A redirect by Owen Dean. 13:50 to go. Near corner, Dean around Eftimowski, past him. O'Brien hustling, but Justin Dauphiné. Well, if that isn't the Pointers' night in a nutshell there. Lose a foot race, and now ricochets again out here on the near side, and his Bunting down in a heap. He's back up to his feet. Now here come the Yellow Jackets in. Proctor cuts that one off wide. That allows Eftimowski to pick it up. We got a tangle up here behind the play, but the puck flips up into the netting and out of play is Hunter O'Brien. Tied up here with one of the Yellow Jackets. 13:23 to go. Looks like things still rolling along at Menominee, huh?
Yes, sir. Still 3-2 Blue Devils. With about 14 and a half minutes left in the game.
I read today that the 11 conference wins here by Stout is a program record in the WIAC era. Long range shot wide again. Johnson battling here in the near side. Want to keep hustling here. Maybe draw a power play. Whatever it takes here. Pizarchuk near side, able to pop it free. He spins around, fires a shot. Skorpic, a pad save. Good tracking of the puck there by Jan Skorpic. Near side, Johnson. Now here's Turner Richards in. Richards slowed down, gets it to Hintz, back to Richards. Alex Johnson after it, off the glass and down the length of the ice. Pizarchuk's got a hustle to get to the dot and didn't. Or tried to, but it was too late, I guess, more than anything. So no icing call. Here's Hintz. Shoves it ahead. Here's Shemilevsky in near side. Has Richards wide. Shemilevsky to Richards. Off his skate. In on Skorpic. He'll cover. 12:27 to go here in the third. So, Sean, all signs pointing to the Pointers heading to the Twin Ports next weekend as the 5 seed. Unless you can spin this thing around
Quickly.
When do you pull the goaltender?
Probably 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
5, 6 minutes ago. Maybe that's what they need.
Shemileski near corner. Tried to center. Randall now. Aiden Mosier on the near side. And it is Cam Markham digs it free. Gabe Randall with a shot and another shot block. Man, it has been tight quarters all weekend here. And a hustling play here. Proctor with it off the near wall and out. Markham runs traffic. Here's Shemileski back with Gabe Randall. And Randall steps in. Offsides again. 11:54 to go in the third.
Frustration. Little mental errors right there, Tom. The last couple of shifts, unforced offsides. It's one thing if you got an opponent all over your back pushing the offsides, but you're just missing it.
Yeah. Puck at center ice. Blake Norris hustling there. Owen Dean. Near side, try to get something. Norris turned it over in the far corner. Yellow Jackets to the point, no shot. Now here's Engelbert, turns it over. He'll get it to Bunting at center ice. Bunting, far side to Dean. Saucers it back toward Bunting, goes wide. He rides behind the net, Blake Norris. Trying to come out in front of the net. He'll go out to the point after Mowski. Near side Bunting, a long ways away. Fires a shot wide, comes right out in front, but the Yellow Jackets steer it aside again. Trying to get a pass up here to Blake Setter. A big hit on the near side. Gets a howl from the Yellow Jacket bench. Loose on the red line far side. Norris chopping for it. Here's Bunting with it again. Ahead to Turner Richards. Turner Richards far side accelerates. Around the back of the net, trying to create some space here. Pointers are changing here. Now to Pizarchuk and nobody home. Sam Brennan firing a shot deflected up into the netting and out of play. 10:47 to go in the third. 3-0 Yellow Jackets.
Trying to come up with something positive, buddy.
It's
just
tough sledding.
This weekend is just in a nutshell.
Well, we know whose fault this is. Look to your right. Quentin Hill. Blame the visitor. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Pizarchuk back the other way, one-on-one. Holds up, waits, saucers it through, bouncing puck. Quentin Hill in, but a defender broke that up. Hill now behind the net to Richards. Right in front shot. Oh, my goodness. Pizarchuk over the top of the crossbar. Oh, another great setup from behind the net by Turner Richards. Richards takes it away again. Liam Whitehouse. Pizarchuk. And now O'Brien at center ice. Now here's Alex Johnson in, far side. Pizarchuk back to the middle. Out of the reach of Turner Richards again, and we're on the back door. Now 2-on-1 back the other way. Here's Roosevelt in, waiting, slide it back to the middle, broken up. Quentin Hill didn't see it, and Alex Proctor pokes it away. Richards in a stick battle, got it free to Quentin Hill. Richards now to the far boards, Pizarchuk. Late to the draw, and the Yellow Jackets pick it up. Behind the net they go. They'll saucer it near side. Danziger plays it momentarily. Hill tried to slide it through him. Up in the air it goes. Johnson off and out on the near side. 9.5 minutes to go. Here's Shemileski. Dumps it in. Far side, Randall gets a piece of it. Shot from the point by Manning. A long pad save made, and it's kicked all the way out. Kagawa after it. Back to the middle. Watch out. Shot, pad save. Got through Proctor. Is it in? No! Cleared out near side, and is the net off. Now ricochets in by him again from the butterfly. He kept it out again. Oh, my goodness. Well, they'll get the net back on. The Pointers back the other way. Shemileski around. Here's Cam Markham with some space. Markham coming in, slides it. Broken up again by the Yellow Jackets. He had Nico Shemileski wide open. Here's Gabe Randall now with it. Shemileski a shot. Save made by Skorpic. Near side, up, and Mosier holds it in this time. Randall slides it over. Markham with a shot. Hit another defender in front again. And the Yellow Jackets pick it up, and they flip it into the roof with 8:37 to go in the third.
Well,
And we'll get the media timeout, I guess, here. So 3-0 Yellow Jackets on the Pointers Sports Network.
Want to stay in the game online with the Pointers? Visit the official UWSP Athletics website, athletics.uwsp.edu. The online home of the Pointers provides the ultimate fan experience across all devices. You'll find the latest Pointers news, rosters, schedules, results, links to live broadcasts, statistics, and other links to the social media pages of the Pointers, and much, much more. Your gateway to the Pointers Sports Network, athletics.uwsp.edu. Pointers All-American Beer is here thanks to the Stevens Point Brewery. Pointers All-American is a smooth, refreshing light beer brewed with 2-row malted barley, a select blend of hops, and a lot of passion for UWSP, with a portion of the proceeds supporting UWSP athletics. Get yours today at Pointers home games or visit the UWSP Athletics website for a list of local retailers. Pointers Athletics is a proud partner of the Safe Ride program with the Tavern League of Wisconsin. Please make it a point to drink responsibly.
All right, back here at KB Willett Arena, 8:37 to go. Yellow Jackets in firm control of this.
Gotta own.
And an inside track to no worse than the 4 seed.
Gotta own the last 8.5 minutes. If you got any chance, gotta get 3. Start with 1, right? One's been hard to come by.
All right.
There it is!
Shot and a goal right in front of the net. Turn it around. I think, Sean, is it Owen Dean?
Owen Dean or Hunter
Shot
O'Brien.
from the point. Either way, 8:34 to go. You're on the board.
You win a face-off clean right to Hunter O'Brien, and it will be Owen Dean as he throws the monkey off his back. And the Pointers have life, maybe.
Yeah.
Got to get another quick one.
So Owen Dean will get his 3rd of the year. I think Hunter O'Brien will get an assist. Should at least. And here's Bunting now ahead. Owen Dean dumps it in now. Here's Engelberg. Near side, now kicked free again. Here's Eftimowski. And now they walk right around. A shot whistled wide there by Andrew Larson. Near side, Sean Bunting. Bunting weaves it in onside. He and Dean give chase again. They'll go to the far side. Yellow Jackets clear it out. And should be an icing call. They'll wave it off. Now here's Quentin Hill ahead. Turner Richards full stride on the far side. Richards coming in, fires a shot, Skorpic shot, save block there. Out in front again, boy, that one stuck Dusty Bergstrom as he's slow to come to the bench here. Stung him. Here's Hintz back to get it. Ryan Hintz sheds a defender. He'll skate it out. Long range pass again. Pizarchuk flips it in. Richards, Alex Johnson give chase around near side. Squirts away from Ryan Hintz and will come in near Alex Proctor, who chops it almost right to one of the Yellow Jackets. Now Alex Johnson near side hassled. Now here's Pizarchuk. Pizarchuk charges to the right wing. He'll bring it in. Pizarchuk drops a shoulder, looks to center, comes around the back of the net, throws it. Broken up there by the Yellow Jackets, Alexei Yarmelnik. Quentin Hill holds it at the point, dumps it again. Randall cutting to the far corner. 7 minutes to go in regulation. Pointers need 2 to tie and lock the 3 seed. Mosier misplays the puck, and that allows Logan Nickerson, but
tripped over the blue line.
Yeah, Blake Setter tripped over his own blue line to force an icing call here.
Oh, well, he's
He's
gonna argue that he was tripped,
yeah.
but to no avail. So the Pointers dodge a little bullet there. It was an odd man rush the other way as well.
6:57 to go here in the third. Gabe Randall wins the draw back to Aiden Mosier to Joe Manning. Manning ahead, slides through the neutral zone, fires it into the near corner. Around the boards it goes. Markham and Shemalevsky far side. Now Shemalevsky taken down in the play. Now Markham thrown down. Shemalevsky back to it out high. Manning. He'll wire a shot. That goes wide in the near corner. Mosier to the rebound near side out high. Ropes it around. Shemalevsky at the half wall. 6.5 to go in the third. Pointers in desperation time here to try to pull this one out. Near side, Gabe Randall. Randall, cross ice. Mosier whistles a shot, hit a body in front. Manning with a shot. Pad save made by Skorpic. 6:15 to go in the third. Near side still in the Pointer end. Here's Cam Markham. Markham comes free. Yellow Jackets far side. Randall will get there. Broke it up again. Here's Joe Manning again. Fires a shot. Long range blocker save made by Skorpic up into the netting and out of play with 6:01 to go.
Right play by Joe Manning. Nobody in front of the net. Might as well try to risk a high one and beat Skorpic up there. He takes a blocker save and up into the netting.
6:01 to go. Owen Dean has gotten the Pointers on the board. Engelbert. Now here's Owen Dean. Did he get in early? No. False start. Now they'll say ready to go here. Now they'll put it back. Bunting with a shot. That's blocked again up into the netting and out of play.
That's a set play there, Tom. Bunting's going to crash after the face-off win and try a one-timer.
19 block shots by the Yellow Jackets. That might be number 20.
Yep.
Face off to the left side of Skorpic. Behind the net, Dean trying to get there. Pokes it free to Engelbert. Engelbert reverses back to Owen Dean. Dean chips it. Near side, Hunter O'Brien in. 5:45 to go. Tried to center it. Deflected. This will go into the netting far side again. So they'll reset.
They keep the face-off down in the Pointer offensive end. Still 3-2 Stout, my friend.
Still 3-2. Yeah. Shots 33-26 in favor of Eau Claire. All right, Owen Dean now near corner. Engelbert poked away from him. Bunting after it. Here's Eftimowski. It bounces over his stick and comes back into the neutral zone. Rolling puck here. Hunter O'Brien to Eftimowski. And right into the boot of one of the Yellow Jackets. It's Colin Pedersen. And Eftimowski's going the wrong way here. Now gets it to O'Brien out of his reach. Yellow Jackets intercept, and they're content to just grind this clock down with a 2-goal lead here in the third period. Near side, Pizarchuk trying to free it up. Bunting's going to get to it on the far side. He'll swat it up high off the glass, glove down. Richards trying to chase it down. Long range shot wide of Alex Proctor, hung up behind the net that Quentin Hill will get. Under 5 minutes to go in the third. Yellow Jackets looking to sweep the Pointers. Turner Richards ahead. Here's Alex Johnson in near side. Fires a shot, blocked again into the netting and out of play. Tell me if you've heard that one before.
22 times?
Yeah.
22 block shots by the Yellow Jackets tonight.
Oh, here's Pizarchuk. Dumped on the far side as he was tied up with Isaac DeVoe. 6.5 to go in Menominee. Trying to think, that would be Stout's first new WIC title, right?
Yes, it would.
Their titles before in the NCHA. But long way to go there. Half wall on the near side. Now squirts free, and Ryan Hintz hustling as Tuomioxa gets there on the far side, puts the brakes on, and Hintz, oh boy, good job to hold up here, Sean. He would have drilled him in from behind, and that would have been lights out for the Pointers. Here's Hintz through the neutral zone and far side. Ryan Hintz getting free with some space. Hintz fires a shot. Skorpic steers that one aside to the near wall. Coming up on 4 minutes to go in regulation. Pointers trail by a pair. Another blocked or deflected pass here comes out of the zone. Pizarchuk ahead to Ryan Hintz. Hintz flips it near corner. Gabe Randall puts his head down, tries to get there, ties up a defender, spun around with Danziger. And around Aiden Mosier, back the near way come the Yellow Jackets near side. Banging in there, the Pointers. Dug free for a minute, shot coming in, and a block here. Broken stick here, long range shot here. Alex Proctor with a chest save. Here's Cam Markham with it now. Markham into the neutral zone, waits, chips it ahead, broken up. Shemaleski will get there. He's rocked on the near side, but kept it in front of him at least. Mosier in to help out. And Markham in there as well. Here's Gabe Randall. Now to Shemaleski, left wing. Randall to the front of the net, gets it back, taken down in the play. And boy, oh boy, a skate on the back of Gabe Randall.
That's dangerous.
I think everybody's all right here. 3:16 to go here in the third.
Yep. Time for Alex Proctor to come off, Tom.
Yep. Extra attacker on, and did not tally how much the Pointers played with an empty net last night.
It was 40 seconds.
40 seconds. So now just shy of 27 minutes played with an empty net for the Pointers this year. 3:16 to go. 3-1 Superior, 6-on-5. Here's Hamady. Yellow Jackets win the draw around the boards. Hunter O'Brien cuts it off on the near side. Bouncing puck comes free around. Dean hustling after it. Dean back to get it. Rink wide to Eftimowski. Eftimowski ahead. Far side. Bunting puts his head down. They bang it right away from him. Now he'll flip it in again. Yellow Jackets at an empty net, and it's deflected. Eftimowski to O'Brien. Back to Eftimowski. 2:50 to go. Pointers get it in, bounces off the stanchion and gloved around. Here's Engelbert back with it. Chris Engelbert on the near side, carves his way in. Engelbert. Now he'll walk through a couple of defenders, sets it up out high. Bunting throws it in front, coming in Owen Dean, firing a shot and missed the upper corner. Bunting reverses back up the far side. Engelbert picks it up out high to Eftimowski. He'll fire a shot. That's another shot blocked by the Yellow Jackets. Alec Hamady. 2:20 to go. Eftimowski. To Hamady, back to Eftimowski. He'll a clapper, another shot blocked there. Hamady tried to kick it to his forehand, couldn't. Yellow Jackets going to flip it. Oh, it's up into the netting and out of play. And it's in the offensive zone for the Pointers here, Sean.
No
so that'll
change.
keep the draw there with no change.
Yep, exactly. And a long shift, a long defensive shift for Chris Ishmael, Daniel Roosevelt, and Justin
Dauphiné.
Yep.
All right, 2:14 to go here. Extra attacker on. Here's Shemileski. Wiring a shot. Shot and a goal! Oh, rebound near side. I think it's Cam Markham, Sean. Well, 2:08 to go here. You never know.
Well, you need one in 2:08. And now you got the Yellow Jackets thinking a little bit. I think it's going to go to Cam Markham as he was on the back door, able to tick it home. And you got what you wanted there. Alex Proctor back to the net for the Pointers. Maybe.
Yeah. All right, 2:08 to go here. And again, all you need is a tie.
Yep.
Markham. And here's Nico Shemileski. He'll drive it in. Shemileski puts the brakes on. Proctor to the bench for an extra attacker. Shot fired. Rebound to Shemileski, far corner. Minute 57 to go. Out high, it is Quentin Hill to Ryan Hintz. Wires a shot. That's blocked. Shemileski to it on the far side. Shemileski shovels it. Backdoor comes through. Markham just missed it. Diving effort here. Pointers putting all in on the near side to hold the zone. They do. Near side now back behind the net to Pizarchuk. Minute 35 to go. Out high, Quentin Hill. Hill to Pizarchuk. Pizarchuk low in the far corner to Shemileski. Back to Pizarchuk. Hill cut in, leaves it back out high. Shemileski near side. Here's Hintz, fires a shot. Blocker save made. Yellow Jackets to it. Plucked out of midair here. Do they call a high stick? No. Yellow Jackets have it out into the neutral zone. Carson Riddle coming toward an empty net. Stopped by Quentin Hill. Minute 15 to go. Ahead into Cam Markham as the Pointers try a long-range pass. Extra attacker on here. Here's Sean Bunting for the Pointers. The captain fires it in. Skorpic will make a save and hang on. And we'll get a whistle as Bunting buzzing by Skorpic with a minute 1 to go.
You take a timeout, Tom?
I think you kind of got the Yellow Jackets on their heels here. I think you try to keep the gas pedal down here. Minute 1 to go. Stevens Point trailing 3-2. Engelbert to the draw. They'll jam for it. Yellow Jackets clear it out. Played with a high stick here, and they'll blow it dead. Yep. Pointers played the puck with a high stick, right? So
Yes.
Alex Proctor will come back in. 54 seconds to go. Two and a half to go in Menominee. Still 3-2 Stout. Engelbert wins the draw. Mosier around, Bunting near side. Able to poke it out here. Dean banging for it. Final minute of regulation. Yellow Jackets carry it in. Aiden Mosier with a big hit. Near side still trying to dig it free. Yellow Jackets feed it in. Here's Mosier to it. He backs off here in the near side. Long range pass ahead. Bunting back the other way, and the Pointers just iced the puck.
Yes, they did.
31.8 seconds to go.
They were all discombobulated right in front of their bench.
And Sean, that was an all-world hook by somebody from the Pointers.
Yes, it was on Riddle. Or I'm sorry, Roosevelt.
My goodness. Timeout taken, I believe, by the Pointers. Yes. All right, so 3-2 Stout. Marion a 4-2 lead over Concordia, Wisconsin. St. Norbert cruising. So it looks like St. Norbert, Sean, is going to lock down the number 2 seed in the NCHA by virtue of that. And, boy, it looks like Aurora and Dubuque in overtime tied at 4. So, Sean, I wonder with that
that's
going to overtime and trying getting the full 3 points over Adrian.
Does Aurora fall more?
Trying with the win, Aurora 37. Yeah, it could be trying leapfrogging the Spartans by virtue of that. We'll see. Geneseo beat Utica again, Sean, in overtime. All right, face off to the right side of Alex Proctor. 31.8 seconds to go. If the Pointers can score a goal here, they'd lock the 3 seed in the final minutes, final seconds here. But the Yellow Jackets possess the puck. They'll fire a shot, goes wide. All right, here's Shemilevsky, far side, 20 seconds to go. Long range pass here. Gabe Randall hustling. Oh, my goodness. And then Randall.
Boy.
Oh, boy, this is going to be big trouble. Gabe Randall with a hit from behind. And a scrum here. That is not good, Sean.
Nope.
That is.
Sean Bunting lost his helmet. I saw one Pointer grab a Yellow Jacket, haul him down by the face mask.
That is a terrible hit from behind, Sean. That is.
Well, right. Absolutely. That was close.
I think the other thing here is everybody looks to be okay. Yep. That's the thing. Work. We'll see here, but Sean, late whistle, but still.
Are they going to not call anything?
We'll
there
see.
It is. Gabe Randall's going to the box. Now the question is how much?
That's going to be a 5-minute major for boarding. Yeah. That's the right call.
Absolutely it is.
I mean, an absolute run through the numbers. Wow. And you hope, Sean, I didn't hear anything more than the 5.
Nope, that was it.
Because the last thing you need would be any kind of a DQ.
Right.
So, 15.5 seconds to go. You're down a man and down a goal. Set to take the draw, and they're going to boot Chris Ishmael out. And cleared out. Pointers hustling after it. Joe Manning, 10 seconds to go. Extra attacker on for the Pointers. Final seconds. Desperation time. Yellow Jackets chop it back. That's going to be, oh boy.
Oh,
and
no.
Now, oh man, Colin Pedersen. An absolute free-for-all now as now Randall in there again out of the penalty box.
Oh, and now Nico Shemilevsky swinging.
And this
we got to fight.
This is not
what Coach.
And right in front of the Yellow Jacket bench here.
The worst spot in the world.
And you're going to go to Superior next weekend shorthanded here.
Yep. If they get Nico for 5 minutes for fighting, you're not going to have him
And
for the next
Mosier's
game.
still going after it. And down on the ice is Gabe Randall. And my goodness, Pointers come completely unglued. And I tell you what, Sean, first and foremost, give full props to the Yellow Jackets.
Absolutely.
They controlled this entire weekend.
From this minute go.
And they will get the right to host the Pointers next Friday, or next Saturday.
Yep.
We believe. And all kinds of screaming from each bench.
The game's over.
The game is over here.
Just might as well go to
the notebook is out, and now the just question is, what are the penalties going to be here to come through? Yellow Jackets get the win. They're going to get the 4 seed. We believe that River Falls, they were up 6-1 at last report. And so it will be River Falls, the 3 seed, Superior, the 4 seed, and the Pointers, the 5 seed. Oh, will do. All right, we're going to take a break as they sort this out. We'll come back. Yellow Jackets beat the Pointers 3-2 here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Want to get your degree and stay debt-free? With the Wisconsin Army National Guard, you can get paid to be a full-time student with their 100% tuition reimbursement program. You can join the Guard, be a part-time soldier, and earn a degree. Call Sergeant Nick Kenton at 920-889-1846 or visit nationalguard.com to learn more. The Wisconsin Army National Guard, a proud sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Just like a scorching slap shot straight into the net, TDS Fiber Internet is lightning fast, straight into your home. For over 55 years, people have relied on TDS to connect to what matters most. Today, they're delivering fiber internet to tech-hungry communities to help them thrive. Enjoy reliable streaming, gaming, and more, all from a proud sponsor of your Pointers. Learn more at TDS.com. For over 50 years, Bone & Joint has been treating athletes of all ages across Wisconsin. You don't have to be an MVP to receive all-star care. Call today to schedule an appointment at one of their clinics in Bedford, Merrill, Plover, or Wausau, or visit their walk-in for more urgent care. Bone & Joint offers complete orthopedic, sports medicine, pain management, spine, and podiatry services. Call Central Wisconsin's premier specialists or visit them online at bonejoint.net. Len Dudas Motors is your trusted Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealership in Stevens Point. Check out their large selection of new and used vehicles, or come in for a test drive. Ask questions about your financing, browse their inventory, or schedule the service you need to keep your vehicle running for years to come. From the time you enter the showroom, you can expect to be treated like family each and every visit. Len Dudas Motors, 3305 Main Street, Stevens Point.
Yeah. Yep. So they're announcing the penalties here in both teams. And Gabe Randall, Sean, is going to get a disqualification penalty for leaving the penalty box.
As he should.
As he should.
Absolutely.
Rightfully so. And
the White House won't be available for the Yellow Jackets.
So, Sean, I've never seen anything this in my life.
So why are they out on the ice? This is over. The final of the Beloit River Falls game, 7-1 River Falls.
Yep. So
it
sounded like, Sean, that Randall, the only disqualification for the Pointers, and it sounded like perhaps two.
Nico Shumileski only got a 2-minute minor for roughing, and he was in an all-out.
We'll see. The other one, Sean, if they don't go back, the one who was Colin Pedersen with
the Yellow Jackets
behind,
should just get off the ice.
There's
nothing more.
They're still trying to sort it out here, and nonetheless here, Sean, so the River Falls game has gone final. The Stout game has gone final, so it's Stout 1, Eau Claire 2, River Falls 3, Stevens Point 4. Superior 4, Stevens Point 5. So the Pointers will play the Yellow Jackets in Superior next Saturday night. And we'll see. And the Pointers are going to be without Gabe Randall, that's for sure.
Yep.
But we'll get everything sorted out here. So.
And remember last year with that dust up at Stout, didn't they take it to video review
Yeah,
after the fact?
So we'll have to see what the deal is here. So, nonetheless. So we think everything's sorted out here, but these two teams going to meet next Saturday. And Sean, I guess your mindset now immediately flips to you got to win 3 games on the road to get to the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, you're 3 games away, and the chips are against you.
Yep.
That's for sure. And you gotta figure it out quick.
Yeah.
You know, you went from in a good catbird seat trying to get a couple points out of the weekend, and now you're on the road.
I'm trying to think here, Sean. Gabe Randall, I think they announced 2 disqualification penalties to him. And does that mean more than 1 game?
Yeah, I don't know how all those will come down.
So I think Coach is going to come up.
He's coming up.
Sean.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see. So they'll get everything sorted out here. Final stick taps here as the Pointers will have played their final game of the season here at Willett Arena, and what senior night dud here is.
Yep.
Got back in it at the end, but it was too little too late. So we shall see here as it is the Pointers and the Yellow Jackets going to meet 3rd time in a row. Haven't had that in a while. So as they'll come through in here. Right, as joined now by the head coach of the Pointers, Tyler Krieger, and coach, again, a little slow start here. Tried to get back in it, but just not enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's cause them of our season. Can't score goals when we need to. Made a good push in the second, the last 8 minutes. Obviously needed a goal there to make it a different game. Had our chances in the third, got a goal late, and to pucker them up a little bit and give ourselves chances, but couldn't find the equalizer.
Yeah. So your mindset now, 3 games on the road. That's what the task is that lies ahead of you, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's we've got to put a game together. We haven't for 25 games consistently, so. Yeah, we've got some. Don't feeling sorry for ourselves. We dug our own hole. We got to get our way out of it.
That you do. Your seniors here tonight, Sean. Or I should say, Sean and I get to talk to them, and another long list of guys that come through here. So, wish you could send them out better, but hey, winning 3 on the road would be a heck of a way to go out, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we're that's all we can do.
All right, thanks, Coach. Appreciate
sir.
it. Pointers coach Tyler Krieger. I wouldn't come up here, Sean, so thanks to him.
Yeah, exactly. After that, I would not either.
We'll see. So I'm just trying to see if they've officially loaded all the penalties.
They're still working on it.
Into the stat system yet here. We haven't seen it. So we know for sure Gabe Randall will be gone for the Pointers. Was it Ishmael?
Whitehouse is gone.
Whitehouse, and maybe I thought I heard a second disqualification penalty in there for the Yellow Jackets, but Gabe Randall, Sean, came out of the penalty box. So he gets, a continuing altercation here thing, and we'll see. Alex Proctor coming off to a big crowd. His senior season at home comes to an end in disappointing fashion here, but, why not be world beaters on the road, huh?
Yeah, why not?
We'll see. Yeah. Will come out. Cam Markham got credit for the Pointer goal at 17:52 of the third. Nico Shemileski, Gabe Randall with the assist at 17:52. Owen Dean at 11:25, assisted by Chris Engelbert and by Hunter O'Brien. Shots end up 31-19 in favor of the Pointers here. Both teams 0 for 2 on the power play. Sean, you got to tip your cap to Jan Skorpik here on the weekend. He came in here, and the Yellow Jackets played a very, very sound defensive game throughout the weekend here to, basically won all 6 periods when they had to. For that, they earn the right to host the Pointers next weekend.
And also give them credit. They hosted Eau Claire and Stout back-to-back weekends at home. They only managed 2 points out of that whole thing. They weren't coming in here feeling great, and then they were the one that answered the bell tonight.
That they did.
For the weekend, rather.
Yep. All right. Don't forget, folks, here in the WIAC tournament, the video feed from Superior will be behind a paywall on the WIAC network. You'll have to pay for it. So, my partner and yours truly, audio for free, my friends.
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
only way to go. I
We'll
guess.
be there.
Who knows? We'll be there, and we would assume it'll be a Saturday night 7 o'clock game in Superior. Again, just a single game in the tournament here, and we would think it will be the Pointers and the Yellow Jackets here tonight, or I should say Saturday night, with the winner going to Stout. So Stout gets the 1 seed, Eau Claire the 2 seed, River Falls the 3 seed, Yellow Jackets the 4 seed, Stevens Point is 5. Beloit will close out their season here tonight, again, as the 6th team does not make the playoffs here in the WIEC. Sean, I'm going to say we'll give props to our seniors as the Pointers player of the game here, all 4 of them closing out their career here at KB Willard Arena. The Pointers are going to have to get the job done on the road.
Yeah.
First road playoff WIEC game since 2016.
Is that nuts?
So it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But who knows, in a crazy season like this, you never know. All right, Pointers will be at Superior next Saturday. 6:40 our pregame coverage, 7 o'clock we believe. Keep an eye to the UWSP Athletics social media pages, whatever, to figure things out if anything would change. But single game next Saturday as the 5 seed, as the Pointers and the Yellow Jackets will open the WIEC tournament at Westman Arena. Well, partner, we're not going to be back here at Willett.
Yeah.
But it's been
a good year
been
at
fun,
Willett.
you know, it's been a challenge, different years, different times here for folks, and coming through. This team plays hard, there's no doubt about it, and we'll see. But I know some long faces down there, but got to look at it from the mentality of getting on the road and get things going.
They got the ultimate carrot now.
Yeah.
Everybody, and the other thing is you start from scratch.
Yeah.
No, it really
Doesn't
doesn't
matter
matter
what
what your
happened.
record was.
Exactly.
You know what that's in front of you. A game at Superior, a game at Menominee, and then River Falls or Eau Claire.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna make the difference there.
That they will. And I'm just trying to see here what if at all these penalties have been loaded in, because that's the one thing I'm very curious about is who's going to be short what here going into next weekend. But
it looks like
nonetheless, so.
the live stats stopped at 9:45, so they're still loading everything in.
So. All right, well, we'll get the details. We'll get it figured out for next weekend. That's going to do it, partner. We'll see you on the bus.
See you on the bus,
whenever that is. Who knows? But we'll get it going. Again, your final score here tonight: the Yellow Jackets sweep the Pointers 3-2. Pointers at Superior next Saturday in the WIEC tournament. We'll be on the air with pregame programming at 6:40. For Sean McMahon, I'm Tom Weaver. Thanks for listening to Pointers Hockey on the Pointer Sports Network.
On the Pointer Sports Network. Pointers Hockey is brought to you by Century World, Skyward, U.S. Bank, Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins, BSN Sports, Festival Foods, Taco Bell, TDS, Cousin Subs, the Wisconsin Army National Guard, People's State Bank, Monks and Plover, Marshall Clinic Health System, Century School of Business and Economics, Hughes Service in Millador, also by Aero Global Corp, Goal Line Golf and Hockey, Wellston Properties, Pure Clean Restoration Professionals, McCain Foods, Dull Auto, Mullins Way, Lendutis Motors, Northwind Solar, Brightline Investigations, Auto Select, Bone and Joint, The Rock and Roll Cafe, Fraternal CrossFit, Stevens Point Orthopedics, Thrivent, Firehouse Subs, Pizza Ranch, the Food and Farm Exploration Center, Team Sherrill Companies, Home to Sweets, and Aspirus Health. This broadcast is an exclusive presentation of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Join us again for Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network.
So Schemmel